Don't hack away at your family jewels. The Lawnmower 3.0 is designed to prune your plums without giving you cuts and nicks. There's no need to bludgeon your sack with a nasty old razor with Manscaped.com.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the 7th monthly Slips Rocket League tournament. I am the GJ90, and with me is one of our fine play-by-play commentators, and one of the first commentators to ever cast a Slips tourney anything, Toast Tactics. Toast, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. GJ, of course. Yeah, I love being able to work with you yet again on another tournament, and I know we're having a little bit of the fluctuating feelings right now, wondering who's gonna take another championship in the month today. But I'm excited as usual, and because every time there's always something new to see, and that's what I really love about these tournaments is that these are always the fun tournaments to watch, and you get to actually see really good games coming out of these.
Yes, and okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get some of this housekeeping out of the way. You know what they say, housekeeping, and so forth. Recently, we have Sub, Ale of Ascension, Pig on the Roof, Galaxy, Zero Empathy, Excel Gaming, Nitro Esports Elite, and Elevation Gaming Alpha playing for us in this 8-team tourney. But, and this is a big but here, we've got reports. We got some reports in the Discord. Apparently, word from the team owner of Elevation Gaming, word gets out is that Elevation Gaming Alpha will have to forfeit. So Nitro Esports Chrome may come in. Looks like they're gonna come in place of Elevation Gaming Alpha. And earlier today, Nitro Esports Elite and Nitro Esports Chrome duked it out for that last qualifying spot. Nitro Esports took that spot, but it looks like in the end, Nitro Esports as an org will be represented heavily in this tournament. What do you think of that?
So this is where you really got to break it down, because we've seen a lot of talented people coming through these tournaments, as we've already talked about plenty of times. And if you've watched these tournaments before, like, this is not something you're surprised about whenever star players show up on the field here. But it's always interesting, especially when teams have played each other before. They've already gotten a taste of what the play styles are like, who can do what, and you start switching up rosters on them. Now teams are already having to adapt. They're already having to adapt and think about who they're going to play now and how they might have to just adjust based on a whole new, one way you play one way against a certain team might not work a way against the way you play against another team. So it's all about being able to adapt and find that sweet spot, if you will.
Yes, right now we're waiting on our trusty match lobby maker Homicero to set things up for the first match, which will be Sub versus Ale of Ascension. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I will make this clear. I did have the pleasure of watching Nitro Esports Chrome and Nitro Esports Elite duke it out in the last qualifying match, and it was a close one all around. So this may yet be depending on how the brackets are set up.
I think we're still just waiting to see.
Like we're getting word here. Now the brackets are still being drawn up. Right now they're right. Yeah, right now things are pretty chaotic. I will say that I'm looking for if it looks like the Nitro Esports Elite and Chrome duke it out again in the tournament. I for one would look forward to that kind of matchup.
Yeah, so we're just figuring out some of the seeding to be done there, and we'll be able to figure it out. But in the meantime, feel free to ask us any questions. For the viewers that are already here and ready to see some action, feel free to ask some questions or just say hi to us. I know we've already gotten a couple people in there. Linux, NTE, I see you in there. Blue PC. feel free to just chat with us. We're here for you. We can answer all your questions. But
Absolutely.
or at least we can try to answer all your questions. I can't say I'm an expert, unfortunately, but I can do my best. I'm already seeing a couple. How's life? I'm thriving, as the cool kids say nowadays. GJ, how's life doing for you? You doing all right there, GJ? I know it's
Yes.
chaotic on your end of things. You're trying to work in the back
things
door.
are a little bit chaotic right now.
It's okay. I can hold it on for you right now. Is
I know we're doing
Nitrochrome in the tourney? Yes. Who is your favorite players in the tournament? We've been asked this question quite a few times, and I honestly feel like that's an unfair question. And I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but hey, you have to hear me out. Because we just have so many good players. But not only that, at least personally for me, what I'm big on is, yeah, I see my cam's gone for a sec. Don't worry, we're getting it all fixed. But when it comes to picking a favorite player, I go for the sportsmanship, and that's what I love about a lot of the players that we have, is that it's very clean. It's very clean Rocket League. Like, you get the competitiveness. I understand a little bit of banter here and there, but there's no one that is just flat out toxic in the league, and that's what I love. And so, in reality, I kind of really appreciate all the players that we have, because it's all clean and it's good. It's good Rocket League from good people, and I think that's all you can ask for. I mean, isn't that what you want from video games anyway? You just want good games with good people, and you know what? That's a motto for video games. That's what we're gonna make it. Do you play Minecraft? This is a fun fact. I had actually not played Minecraft for a long time. I had taken a big break. I actually got it on the Xbox twice. First on the 360, then on the one. But then a friend brought it for me on PC, so now I'm back into Minecraft. But you can't forget the love for Rocket League. That's where it's all out. Who owns Nitro Esports? I don't know that one. Looks like y'all are talking amongst each other in the chat there. That's fine by me. If you can answer each other's questions, that's less work for me to do.
Going back into Rocket League. You can thank Slips for basically introducing me to Rocket League. Mind you, my playing ability is, well, you know what they say in Kung Fu Panda, there is a level 0. So while we're taking care of things, making sure we have everything squared away for the tournament itself, and which I for one am looking forward to.
Toast, do you play Rocket League? GJ, hi, do you play Rocket League?
But let's see.
That would be the most ironic thing if you played a game, or if you casted for a game that you didn't play. Although I don't know. Maybe that's. It might be. Is that a thing? Where do people not play? I know there's I think voice actors don't always play the games that they voice act for. But I feel like if you cast the game, you have to play it. Otherwise, how do you study a game by not playing it? You'd have to watch a lot. You'd have to watch a lot of the game to be able to cast it, but you don't play it at all. I'm pretty sure that was a sarcastic question, but it's fine. Been on the Valorant grind. Valorant is very fun. I actually just made a new YouTube video about Valorant, and I'm making another one right now. So Valorant is actually a pretty fun game.
Played a little bit of it myself.
Yeah. GJ or Toast, we are officially in the tourney, right? I think that's a question more for GJ's side of things. GJ,
Let's see.
Do we have freshies?
Who asked that question?
Chrome.
Nitro Esports Chrome. Now, Elevation Gaming Alpha did drop out of the tournament. And unless I am horribly mistaken, and let's be honest, this has been quite the tourney, so this would not surprise me if I'm mistaken. But it looks like Nitro Esports Chrome will be taking the place of Elevation Gaming Alpha, unless that changes. Unless the boss has, unless something comes up like the boss says otherwise or anything like that. Okay, so it looks like okay, so here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have word from the boss himself. He has come through for us, as he is wont to do. We got Zub versus Nitro Esports Chrome. Alev versus Nitro Esports Elite. Galaxy versus XL Gaming. Pig on the Roof versus Zero Empathy. I'm gonna make sure that the folks in the Discord are aware of this.
Well, we'll figure it out. You know, this is this is
make
part
sure
of it.
everybody's squared away.
This is part of
There
it.
you go.
You know, you have to work through it, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But
Yes.
in the meantime, while we wait, feel free to keep sending in those questions, or if you have the time, feel free to take a look into what Slips is all about. You know, take a look, see if you want to be part of a team, be part of the league. Give it a look.
And Slips is awesome.
Just right
That's
there.
the first thing
Just
up
right
there. Slips is awesome. Alright, now... Okay, so now we're just waiting on Harm to make that glorious lobby. The first match will be... Sub versus Nitro Esports Chrome, so... There we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a team that definitely gave Nitro Esports Elite a hard time, taking on Sub, a team that has one of the highest MMRs overall that I've seen in Slips, like over 2,000. In Rocket League terms, that might as well be the over 9,000 meme. What, 2,000? But
You know,
we've seen this before. Slips
I've heard the legends. I've heard the legends about this team, and I'm excited. Although, I try not to go in just putting people on a pedestal. But it almost sounds cocky. You almost want to say like, oh, they have to prove themselves. But I mean,
Yes,
I guess
sir.
maybe it's one of those you have to see it to believe it situations. So maybe we'll see it when we get down there on the field. So Sub versus Nitro Esports Chrome, not Elite. We'll make sure we make those differentiated enough as we go through. So we're getting down onto the field. Now we're just waiting for the teams to join in. So feel free to shout out your predictions, any last cheers, anything like that. Let's hear it all one more time before we start the first match of the day. We've already got a few players joining in. And it looks like we just might need 3 more before we can get this one going. And right now, you're going to have me on the play-by-play and GJ on the color commentary.
And we're still waiting on those 3 to join in so that we can proceed with the action. And like I said, this is not the first time we've seen a team come in with over 2,000 MMR. Didn't Nas came in with a very similar overall MMR. And then the next season came around and, you probably know how that went. You guys probably know how that went. Their MMR actually went down ever since. They're still a great team, truth be told. But, it will be interesting to see if history repeats itself with this team, with Sub. Now on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're still waiting for the match to begin. I am waiting with bated breath as far as I'm concerned, because I want to see the action unfold. Thank you very much.
I can only wait for so long, teams. I need the action. I need it right now.
I know it's been a very interesting lead-up. I know it's been an interesting lead-up for everybody involved. But it's going to lead to a simply awesome tournament as far as I am concerned.
I see Pigeon, Lunders, and Freshie have made it in here. We're just waiting for that other side. I'm already enjoying the comments section of this stream right now, and we haven't even begun. So I think
yeah,
that's how
so
you know it's gonna be a good night.
it's gonna be a wonderful night, spectacular, stupendous, and I even have the guts to say it's going to be hype. But enough about that. Enough about that. We're still waiting on the teams to come in. Oh, come on, guys! Don't leave me hanging. Well, let's take a look. See here. Let's take a closer look. It looks like we got Nitro Esports up and about here. We're just waiting on Sup to come in. Just waiting on old Sup to come in and say hello. Don't be fooled by the tag. When the NTE tag, they are Nitro Esports Chrome. Not Elite. I should know. Barely rolls with Elite. Anyway, but fairly paid, by the way. Anyways, just waiting on Sub to join in on the fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how Sub plays in their first Slips match of their time here. Well, will they unleash Rocket League heck up on Nitro Esports Chrome, or will it be a close matchup? Folks in the chat, who do you think will win, Sub or Nitro Esports Chrome? I want to see your opinions on the matter.
I think at least with how big of a name Sup is probably just making themselves the favorite, and maybe that's just the advertisement of themselves, and obviously letting the rank do the talking. But we've talked about it a lot. Different commentators, have come and gone through here at this point, and we've seen everyone talk about the rank. Nothing else matters when you're coming into a tournament. You have to treat everyone. Until you leave the pitch with that winning score, you have to come in thinking that anyone is as good as you, if not better.
Yes, we've had some seriously good teams up and about. Should be noted that Aqua of Sup is in the top 50 in RL. I repeat this for emphasis: top 50. That's a double digit right there. That's 5-0. But we've had good teams. Nickel Gamers, old team of that. Didn't ask. Zero Empathy. Zero Empathy is in this tournament, by the way. So who knows? This
looks
could
like we just need one.
It'll be interesting to see how this tournament plays out, and this could very well be one of the best we've ever had. Even the boss is saying this. Even the boss himself is saying this, and I agree with that sentiment. Now, we're still waiting on the teams to jump in so that we can proceed. Now, I apologize for interrupting you, my man. You were going to say something.
Oh, no worries. One thing, it looks like we have the teams joining. Nope, almost. A little bit of a bait and switch. They're gonna delay this one. It looks like a little bit. Now it looks like we got all three people. Sup is gonna be on blue side. Nitro Esports on orange. The first match of the day is about to get going. Remember, best 2 out of 3 for the teams to be able to move on to the next round of the tournament, and it's already moving its direction into the orange side. Coming across center field, Aqua gonna try and go for a shot, looking for the deep-ended pass, and it just gets by Cluster, and he has to retreat a little bit. Wraps it around and tries to center it up. Gets knocked away by Freshie and cleared out one more time by Lunders. And now it's finally going into the blue zone for the first time. I don't know why I said finally. It's barely even been 30 seconds. And now coming across the center line, Cluster showing some patience and trying to pitch it down, and he gets knocked away. Freshie with a nice save there. Coming up near the ceiling, Aqua trying to bring it down, and it gets knocked away by Pigeon. Nitro Esports having to play a little bit of defense early on here in this first matchup, going for the shot just a little bit too high, and it gets knocked away. Pigeon has it now, but now it's taken away. One more time, Freshie trying to bring it down. Little help from Lunders, sending it across along the wall. Cluster trying for the shot. A little bit of a weak one there. And now it's cleared out by Freshie. Aqua got in the way, and now it's just pinched off towards the side. 1 minute gone, still no goals scored. Pigeon trying to flick it up, and it gets knocked away by Cluster. Bouncing down in front with a shot, scores! Candy getting it in for the first goal of the game.
There we go. I just made a little slight thing, a little bit. Wow, that was a great goal. First goal of the game. Sub coming in hot with a first impression right at the start. Well, early on, actually, not right at the start. Excuse me.
And to get in the first goal, another one coming right away. Aqua gets this one to put them in front now by 2.
Aqua showing why he is the top 50 player in Rocket League with a superb goal that sucks players in. It's a black hole.
Already 5 shots for Team Sup, and it's just a minute and 15 over. Freshie has already made 3 saves, but he might have to make a few more if he's going to want to keep his team in the game here. Freshie trying to send it up, bounce right back down. Alpha Candy winning that 50-50 for his team. Centering up again, and it gets pinched out. Freshie and Pigeon on the opposite end of that. Fun little note as Candy brings this one in, gets cleared away. Nitro Esports, they all have a little face at the end of their names. Lunder's got a smiley, Pigeon with a frowny, and Freshie just with the straight-eyed face of seriousness. Just to add a little bit more fun. Ball's coming in towards the center. Candy tries to center it up for Aqua. What a pass. Take a look at this one again.
A great assist from Candy. Aqua definitely coming through for his team. Sup is already looking to be the team to watch out for in this tournament, not just because of MMR, but also because of their skill that they are demonstrating here tonight. But this is a best of 3. Still plenty of match left to play.
Ball in towards that orange zone again. Finally coming towards the blue side. Is this a moment for Nitro Esports Chrome to be able to do something with it? Sent back in towards the center. Class is there to deny it one more. Bounce down. Freshie trying to keep it in the zone. So far, so good. Knocked off again by Candy. He's going to use the wall to propel himself. And that's going to be Lunders going down at the hands of Cluster. That's going to set up a shot for Aqua. Cluster trying to pass it across to Candy just a little bit, either off position or misdirected of a pass. Another quick setup, just a little bit too high off that shot. And it's cleared out by Pigeon. And trying to just buy some breathing time for Chrome. Pinched up, that 50-50, bouncing into a dangerous spot. Candy going to try and finish this, and he will. That's goal number 2. Now 2 goals for Candy and Aqua.
2 goals apiece, Candy and Aqua. They're between the two of them, they are showing why Sup is looking to be one of the more dangerous teams in the tournament. I know I've said something like this before, but it bears repeating. Nitro Esports Chrome, after managing to get into the main tournament, they really gotta step up their game if they want to show why they deserve to be here. I know they deserve to be here.
And there's another one right there, 5.
What an interruption from Candy there. Okay. Great goal from Candy. Like I was saying, I know Nitro Esports Chrome deserves to be here. I've seen them play against Nitro Esports Elite. They gave them a hard match. That was a hard-fought win for Elite. I know they can play well.
Less than 2 minutes to go as Nitro Esports is down by 5. As Sup is taking a commanding lead here in the first match of the night. It's another centering ball. Cluster just trying to bounce it off the back wall, and a shot by Candy. Make it number 4 for him. He's got a hat trick and 1, getting that slam dunk right underneath.
Great slam dunk. It's made it kind of reminds you of basketball in a sense, and not just because slam dunk. But at any rate, 6-0 in favor of Sup. Yes, this is a best of 3, excuse me. I gotta get that right. This is game 1 of a best of 3, that's what I meant to say. So it'll be interesting to see what Nitro Esports Chrome does in response to this game 1 thrashing that they are on the receiving end of right now.
This might be a play set up there. Freshie was trying to pass it across, but it looks like they were just a little bit not on the same page, and that ball is going to roll right in. And that's a goal for Cluster. That's the first one for Cluster today.
Now, Cluster, he was looking for that goal. He was looking for that all game, and he managed to get it. Well done. So now that's every member of Sup having at least 1 goal to their name.
Nitro Esports, like you said, GJ, they're going to have to figure out something if they want to change the story that's being written right now. This ball's headed in towards that blue side. Going to go pinch it off the back wall. Lunders, a little bit of a flip backwards. Now it's back in towards the orange zone. Freshie's going to have to clear it out. Almost a successful attempt. Gets caught right on the edge of that box there. Bouncing back across the center. Aqua trying to pass it off. And Candy and Aqua will bounce off each other a little bit. Now it's going across the center one more time. Candy just going to use some patience and find a pinch. That one's actually a little bit on target. Cluster trying to pass it across, and it gets knocked away. Now, Esports Chrome here had a decent start on the defensive side in that first minute, but after that first goal, it's all gone downhill for them a little bit as they need to clear it out one more time, the final 30 seconds. So the question is, how does Chrome adapt, if at all, to this powerful sub team? I mean, they've got some strong play setups. Aqua trying to carry it in right there, gets denied by Freshie. Now 4 saves for Freshie today. Final 10 seconds will tick down.
Final seconds will tick down on this game 1. And here's the thing. Nitro Esports Chrome, they have to make sure that their defenses don't crumble like they did in game 1. They gotta keep it going all the way through. And they also need to get goals whenever they actually can. That's the toughest part right there, because this is an over 2,000 MMR team. This is one of the best teams in Rocket League, statistically speaking. We're talking a very small percentage here. And SUP is showing they're showing that they've actually earned that, and wait a minute. Looks like Nitro Esports, okay, never mind. I was getting a little bit worried. Nitro Esports Chrome left the lobby for a moment, but came right back. Guess they want to do a quick card change, huh?
Maybe. They're having a moment there, trying to figure out. This is the time for them to talk really quickly. What can they do? What can they change to try and figure it out? However, this is gonna be a tough one. As we've seen, SUP is now a very strong team, and 13 shots and didn't even allow 1 against them. No saves had to be made on that SUP side, so that'll be interesting to see if SUP moves on. What does their defense look like? That's what I want to see right now. How do they react when they're the ones being pressured? But like you said, GJ, we still got at least one more game to play. SUP, if they win this one, they'll be moving on to the next round. Nitro Esports will be going home, as if we're not already home while we're playing these games.
Yeah, Chrome loses this, they'll be going home. Not all of Nitro Esports. There are 2 Nitro Esports teams. And here we go! It's game 2! Let's see if Nitro Esports can shore up their defenses and find ways to get some pressure on SUP. As for SUP, they just gotta keep doing what they were doing in game 1.
Already a dangerous spot right after the opening kickoff there. Ball's coming from along the corner there, slowly bouncing, and a nice clear out from Pigeon. No saves made yet. Aqua trying to pinch it forward. It's going to be a nice setup play. Aqua able to finish his own pass. What a play.
That was quite fast. I've seen faster goals in my time with slips, but that was still lickety-split fast.
Beautiful play from Aqua there to get the first goal of game 2 in match number 1. All right, True Esports Chrome already being pressured. Pigeon will get the first hit on that kickoff. Lunder's trying to keep the ball alive, just slowing it down a little bit. Candy carrying it across. He's going to take the bounce. Holds on to it for a little bit. Gets knocked away. Freshie might have a moment. His Cluster looking to contest it. That 50-50 just bounces right back. Now it's going in towards the center. Freshie will knock it away. Is out of boost, though, and so now it's going to be in the hands of SUP one more time. Pigeon just looking for a touch. It just gets knocked away, and Freshie goes down at the hands of Aqua. Now it's a bouncing ball towards the center, but it's not going to be on target for a goal. And that's another takedown. Pigeon getting demolished by Cluster. Under showing some patience along the wall. And now going across, Cluster just trying to push it in. He will. Off the crossbar and post and in.
And I spoke too soon, quite nicely. And then here comes the actual goal that I was referring to. Perhaps I predicted the future? Nah, I'm not Nostradamus.
So 2-0 now in favor of SUP. Over a minute gone. Candy trying to see if they can get goal number 3 just as quickly and not able to connect the shot off the carry-in. And this might be a chance for Freshie. Candy having to rush back. Doesn't have boost, though. Freshie looking to center it up, and it gets deflected away. Now it's back in on the Chrome side. back around the corner, knocked up in towards the air, trying to find some open space. Aqua pulling it back and looking to settle the ball. This could be a chance. Candy and Aqua both going for it, it looks like, and Aqua will have to circle around. Cluster with a shot, actually gets blocked by his own teammate. And now this might be a chance for Chrome to carry it in towards the blue zone. Lunders carrying it all the way around, knocks it up, bouncing off the ceiling a little bit. And it's coming towards that center line. Candy gets bumped from behind by his own teammate. Cluster will just carry it in. He didn't want his teammate to have it. Cluster says, I'm getting this goal.
That's a little bump there. A little bit of a fight for that ball, but it ended in another goal for Sup. Now, unless Nitro Esports Chrome can pull it together really quickly, this is going to be Sup series.
And a little bit of a pass back, and it gets knocked away out of the zone. 2 minutes gone, 3-0 in favor of Sup. Freshie gets taken down by Aqua. Looks like some of Sup's motives here are just to be demolishing right now. This ball going in towards the center. Lunder's trying to be a supporting teammate here. He's able to pinch it on ahead. Cluster gets bumped there in his own corner, and now it's knocked away. Another dangerous situation avoided for Sup. Pinched, and it's now back in towards the blue corner after another orange team gets demolished. Bouncing in towards the center. Cleared out by Candy. Bouncing, and Aqua going to try and take it away. No, left for Cluster. He wants another one. Gets bounced off the back of the orange wall. Candy has an open shot. He's going to take it. And that's goal number 4 and goal number 1 for Candy in this game.
We've seen this happen before. The moment Nitro Esports Chrome gets scored on is when the defenses start to crumble. It's like their confidence dips whenever that happens. Like, they gotta, if that's the case, they gotta get their confidence back up and shore up the.
You know, I'm sure after that first one, it might be a little hard to have some confidence. I can say myself, if I lose to a team 7-0, there's not a lot of motivation to want to play that team again. But here we are into this tournament. Freshie looking for a goal-scoring opportunity, but couldn't quite finish it off. And now Candy going to try and make something happen. Less than 2 minutes to go. Going to show a little bit of patience here. Just carries it himself. Passes it off to Aqua, and there's the shot, and it looks like that might just be the giving up sort of sign there for Nitro. Freshie just kind of bouncing around, a little flip there, and I think Crow might be out of this one, at least motivational wise.
It leaves us to wonder, what if it was Elevation Gaming Alpha that was playing against Sup right about now?
We might be seeing a different story.
By the way, as a reminder, because I saw that there was a question there in the chat.
So now I think as you look at this game because this is the chance for other teams to be scouted right now and see what they're up against with Sup, and them being the big name that was built up. What do they look like? How do they play? Who do they focus with? What kinds of strategies do they use? And they're using a lot of different ones right now, and they've got a good team coordination right now. So you're gonna have to find a way to shut down this team. If you're next up to face them, this ball's coming down in the middle, bouncing off the crossbar, trying to finish it. Freshie will clear it out nonetheless. Give him another save on the day. 2 goals per team member for Sup right now. Demolition duty continues for Cluster on Sup side. Less than a minute to go, and the teams are probably a little bit more chillaxed right now, given the current score. A little bit similar to what we just saw in the last game. Freshie gonna take a hit forward, and they're gonna a nice save by Candy. The first one for him. Aqua also had to make another one earlier, so 2 saves for Sup now. Another demolition. Cluster. I think he's going for that demo man.
I was wondering, how the heck did that ball get to blue side? And we got another demo here.
Less than 30 seconds to go. Those will continue to tick down. Another big save by Aqua. Well done there. Even in the last moments, still making some big saves. Pigeon with a nice clear out. So the final 10 seconds, Nitro Esports Chrome will fall to Sup in match 1 of tonight of the Slips Rocket League tournament. We do these every month, and we love doing them.
Yes, we do. The Sup has made a very good first impression Shout outs to Chrome for doing their best in that situation. It's tough fighting against a over 2,000 MMR team of high-end grand champion awesome people. That's a tough sell. Tough thing to do. Well, at any rate, Sub moves on to the semis as we prepare for the next match of the evening, which will, well, as a matter of fact, I'll do more than just say it. I will show it, because we have the brackets up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are. As you can see, we've already completed the first quarterfinal match, which was Sub versus Nitro Esports Chrome. Yes, that's Sub's logo. That is an interesting one to say the least. Clowns and all that. And next up will be Alev Ascension versus Nitro Esports Elite. And then there will be Galaxy versus XL Gaming. And then finally, we have, if I am not mistaken, we have Roof. Let me make sure I have that name right.
Don't hurt
Yes,
yourself.
Pig on the Roof, and Zero Empathy. We've definitely got a whole slew of great teams so far, and this is going to be a great night, as I've said multiple times before, as we return to the studio to make ready for the next match of the evening. Your thoughts on that match, on the previous match, the one we just watched, Toast?
You know, Sup, they set the bar high, and you know you're gonna have to. If you're another team right now, you know some of the teams we've seen here before. You know, Ascension. You have Ascension. You have Didn't Ask. I mean, like we've seen not Didn't Ask. Zero Empathy. We've seen some of these teams before, which means we've seen some of these players before. Which means it's a whole math formula here. It starts to flow in. They've seen, you know, what good looks like before. However, have they seen their good? You know, have they seen these strategies before? Do they know how to react to them? So Sup has set the bar high, and now the teams are going to have to adapt to it. And can they is the question. 11 Ascension versus Nitro Elite fighting to see who's going to go play Sup in the semis here. I know I'm interested to see who's going to come out on top. Ascension especially being one of the returning teams as well, looking to make a name for themselves yet again. But Sup, right now, they're the team to beat. And I think they've, especially after that last game, they showed why.
Yes, I love Ascension, formerly Suffocation Station, will have a strong team to face off against Nitro Esports Elite. Their qualifier match is anything to go by. I was watching their stream. Yes, Nitro Esports Elite did stream their match, their qualifying match. I watched them play. They have good comms, they got good skills, and honestly, it's going to be a very close match as far as I'm concerned. I remember Alev Ascension play. I remember their play. I remember how they work. It's going to be I don't think it's going to be one-sided by any stretch of the imagination, but we'll see.
Yeah, and you know, as I've talked about this with many other commentators here, like take Trippin for example, we talk about all the time is being able to have a team and to work together as a team, not just one person leading the way. And sometimes, you know, one teammate will step up more than the other during a game, but overall, it needs to be. This is a team game. This is, you know, we're not doing 1v1s. We're doing 3v3s where it's all a team effort. And you see it reflected in the play when a team works well together. You see the passes, you see the assists, you see the setups. And when it's all done well, then those teams typically end up doing better. So I don't know. Maybe there's something to this whole teamwork thing. But what do I know?
We got a little bit of talk in the in-game chat from Barely Play and Creed. Alright, so looks like it does seem like both teams are just about ready to go here, unless I am mistaken. Oh, it's gonna be great. Folks in the chat, who do you think's gonna win this whole series? Alev Ascension or Nitro Esports Elite? I wanna see your opinions in that chat.
So this will be a good one. You'll have Alev Ascension on blue side, Nitro Esports Elite, not Chrome, Elite on orange. And like you said, DJ, already a little bit of banter going back and forth before we've even gotten gotten the players on the field. So now, this is the key. If you're gonna be somebody that's gonna be dish out some trash talk, you gotta be able to back it up. That's the condition, because you never want to be that person that trash talks and that gets beaten in front of everybody. You never want to be that person.
Everybody. Careful, Pay. Careful, Valley. You're in front of a whole bunch of people. Now, let's see. And we're just waiting on these guys to actually get into the match here. Make me want to ask. Anyway.
And it looks like the players are starting to head on to their respective sides.
Here we go. Sometimes
so you'll have
push.
on 11 Ascension, Creed. He's got an extra D there, so we'll call him Creed for now. Slumper Tut and Stevo, and Nitro Elite has Chirp City, Felipe, and Kovacs. We'll see who will come out on top right now. Nitro Elite having to play some early defense as Slumper tries to knock that one in towards the center. Bouncing ball, and Kovacs has to make the early clear. No save allotted off the back wall. Gonna go along the side of the wall. Pinched ahead now, back in towards that orange defensive zone. Cree trying to set it up. This is a good center. Slumper trying to get the setup. Stevo with another shot. That one just goes too high. Now Cree trying to hit one more. Again, too high. Couldn't get the double tap, and it's knocked away. That one's going to sting a little bit after all that effort put in. And just getting close to a minute in. Stevo might have the opening goal, and he will.
Great opening goal from Stevo. A little bit of help from Slumper. And solid from the ankle, too. Nobody was there in time. We got an early goal for 11 Ascension. But Nitro Esports still has plenty of time to come back from this. This is way too early in the game to call it.
Stevo getting a demolition on Chirp City there, trying to clear it out. Kovacs just trying to push it on ahead. Stevo's there, though, to counter it back in towards the orange zone. Chirp City doesn't like it, and he knocks it back towards the center line. Cree trying to set it up. And it gets knocked down, looking for the shot, and it gets in towards that upper 90. Slumper getting the first goal for himself in this game. A nice little push on here from Cree, and it just happened to bounce right in the perfect spot for Slumper to knock it in for goal number 2.
Yeah, I should say it right. Creed provided a great assist. Okay, jokes aside, that was a great play from the team.
Stevo passing it off towards Slumper. Gonna do a little bit of dribble action. Gets knocked away by Chirp City, but Cree's back to help out. Pushing it in towards the center. This one's a floating ball as Stevo knocks it in for goal 2. And this is the teamwork that we've been talking about and looking for. Cree taking it himself, passing it away, and Stevo's right there to knock it in.
So far Stevo and Slumper have been providing the goals for 11 Ascension. Still plenty of time left in the game for Elite to come back. Right now the defense needs some serious shoring up.
They've only got 1 save out of the 4 shots, so it adds up, at least if you do the math right. Chirp City going to try and carry it a little bit, looking to center it up, but Slumper read that play and cleared it out. Now it's a bouncing ball. It's going to hit the back wall, a set-up play, and Stevo couldn't quite get the shot. And now it's on the opposite side of the field. Chirp City trying to pass it. Couldn't quite complete it, though. It was a little bit too weak, and now Cree tried to float it down in. Slumper looking for the rebound. Shot just off the crossbar in the back wall. Cree trying to get another shot, and it just goes by. Now Kovacs, it's going to be a mini one-on-one there. He's going to show some patience, so blue team will have some time to retreat back. Kovacs has the ball taken away. Chirp City trying to push it on ahead. Is able to win that 50-50. However, it gets knocked away yet again, going back towards the center of the field. And Felipe will now have it. Is able to flick it up, but just able to get a touch on it. And now set up for Creed. Bouncing ball towards the center. Slipper looking for the shot, and neither of Ascension's attackers there were able to get the touch that they needed. Creed trying to turn this one around, showing some patience yet again. And a bouncing ball knocked away. Slumper going to try and settle it. Goes towards the back wall. Stevo with a nice little pass back off the side. However, it's still back in towards that blue zone. Bouncing ball. This could be it. Knocked away by Stevo. Nice defensive stance there. Now Steve will have a chance. Could he get another? He's looking for goal number 3, and it's knocked away by Felipe. He just showed some good composure there. Didn't have to panic or anything. Held on to it. Ball still kept in towards the blue zone. Kovacs wanting a shot. Slumper and Stevo collide. However, the ball gets knocked away, and Creed setting it up from the corner. Bouncing ball, looking for the pass back to Slumper as it's cleared out.
Yeah, the Nitro's defense is on point right now, but the pressure needs to be put on blue. The clock is ticking. Ticking which?
You said it, GJ. The clock is not in favor of Nitro as they just lost 2 of their members to demolitions. A minute and a half left to go. And now Nitro has to regain some ground that they just lost after being taken out. Now Felipe sends it in towards the corner. This could be something. Slumper gonna clear it out, at least try to. And Kovacs is there, knocks it back in towards the corner. Bouncing ball, looking for a shot now, bouncing, and it goes in, and they get one back. Nitro Elite gets themselves up on the board. Now only down by 2.
Belly gets that 1 goal on the 1-1-1 mark of game 1. That's a lot of ones.
That might just be what Nitro Esports Elite needs here. And you're starting to see some of their offensive pressure to start to just make a presence right there. That was their first shot of this game, and it was a goal. However, they only have 60 seconds to get it 2 more if they want to tie it, 3 if they want to win the game without overtime. They still have to stop 11 Ascension, though, from putting any more in their own net. A nice demolition from Cree, or on Cree, I should say. Slumper trying to clear it out into the panic. Kovacs sends it on ahead. Felipe going to try and assist, but it gets cleared out by Cree one more time. Across the center, that one's on target. Chirp gets a touch on it. Feli in towards the center. No one's in goal. This could be a chance. It's a race to it. Feli gets a touch on it to keep it in the zone. Less than 30 seconds to go. Ascension just has to hold on. Not impossible, but difficult. Bouncing ball towards the center. Kovacs is able to knock it in. That's 1 goal for him, and now only down by 1 with 23 seconds left.
Could that solo Kovacs goal be the setup for a tie near the end of game 1? I told you this was not going to be a one-sided match. I told you.
There's still a chance here. Nitro Elite has to hurry. This could be a chance, though. Chirp going to show some patience. Can he get a flick on it? Tries to just force it in. Feli with a rebound, and it's going to go too high. Kovacs is still there. It's going to go back across the center. Slumper trying to clear it out. Chirp City able to keep the ball at least along the center line. Kree going to want one more flick. That one's going to go off the back wall, and the final seconds will tick down. Still couldn't quite get the goal and not able to keep it alive. Ascension holds on and denies the comeback.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. It is sad
Now
that Elite did not get the comeback in. Kovacs got that setup in for them. It was all set up and ready to go. But they didn't quite get them. They didn't quite capitalize on that opportunity, which is a shame. But the game 2 is approaching, so there is still a chance for Nitro to come back from this.
And, so after that game, you definitely can't count Nitro Esports Elite out. Definitely can't. Ascension, they had the strong start. Now they just got to be able to hold on into the end if they can get that lead again. However, you saw both teams working as a team well. You saw 2 teams out there. And when Nitro Elite was on offense, they were supporting each other as much as they could. And because of their pressure as a team on that offense, they were able to start at least making the comeback. Ascension, they didn't really break down. However, they started losing that offensive momentum. And Nitro Elite was able to at least pull it back a little bit. So can they actually get a win this time? We'll have to see. Or can Ascension hold on? And will they be the ones moving on to take SUP? We'll have to see. We still got at least one more game to play in this best of two out of 3.
Best of 3. Best of 3, my man.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Tomato. But here we go. Ascension on blue again. Nitro Elite on orange. And trying to get some early pressure is Nitro Esports Elite. Bouncing ball. That 50-50 goes in towards the blue zone. And they're going to have to clear it out one more time. And knocking it back in is Chirp. Trying to get the center. Nice clear out by Cree. And so he'll knock it away. Feli not able to get the setup. Kovacs is there to back him up. This one's just going to bounce off the wall. Still trying to find the opening play setups right now. As this ball works its way around. Felipe Gets a touch on it to get it by Steve-O. He's still got 2 more blue members to deal with. Nice little knockdown by Philly. Tries to center, but Slumper is there just waiting for it. He'll clear it out, center up play, and a little 1-2 action, trying to pass it back is Steve-O. He gets it to Kree. Now it's back in towards the corner. Kovacs will knock it down. That almost was a mistouch there, it looks like. Steve-O not able to get a shot, and this ball's going back in towards the blue zone. That could have been a dangerous shot right there. However, no opportunity succeeds without that finishing goal line getting crossed. 1 minute gone, still no goals scored, and Alev Ascension looking to win one more and move on to face Sub, the big team that's built up a name for themselves. Nitro Elite still needing to pull the reverse sweep and getting 2 games in a row if they want to be the ones moving on to the semifinals. Steve-O with a shot just off the post, and it goes wide. A rebound shot couldn't quite save it though, and that one goes in for Ascension.
And they had to work for that one. Took them until the 3:35 mark, but they managed to get the first goal of Game 2. Once again, Olive Ascension is in the lead.
Ascension taking back the lead. Now, are they going to do more with it? Can they get another, or are they going to have to be on defense? That one gets knocked away, and it's in a dangerous spot. Creed able to make a nice little rebound save there as it came back into his own zone. He's now trying to apply some pressure from behind. He grabs the boost. That's going to leave Felipe going all the way back. Slumper able to comfortably knock that ball away from the side, give it to Steve-O. He's going to look for Kree here towards the center. No, he wanted a little bit of a flick, it looks like. This could be an option. No one back for Ascension, and it's all tied up again at 1.
Jerp saw an opportunity. He saw the open net, and he decided, I'm just going to shove this in here. No worries. It'll look really good.
The nice thing about that was patience shown by Nitro Elite. They didn't rush for it. They let Ascension basically overcommit, and that left the goal wide open for them. So now it's all tied up at 1. As this ball works its way back into the orange.
And now we got a tie game in this game 2. It's anyone's game now. If Elite take game 2, they force a game 3. We all know what happens if Olive Ascension wins game 2. They move on.
Now Kovacs trying to push that ball in towards the orange zone. You still got 2 Nitro Esports members back. However, what a shot from Slumper using the ceiling.
Solid splash goal from the ceiling. I should say it right. Splash. Now it's 2-1 in favor of Alev, but Elite can come back from this. They've done it earlier on in game 2.
And chat even clipped the goal scored by Nitro Elite there. We just passed the halfway mark, and this ball's in a dangerous spot for Ascension. They have to clear it out, and they will. Felipe gives himself a shot, so now 1 shot per each member of Elite here. Ascension trying to put it back on the other side. Cleared out by Feli. And this is a lot of people in one side. Ball along that center line. Knocked away. It's going to go back towards Steve-O. He's going to hold it up. Show a little bit, try to get a little bit of control on it. Chirp with the center. Neither of his teammates able to capitalize, though. Still kept in the zone. Less than 2 minutes to go. A 1-goal lead back in favor of Ascension. Kovacs is going to get there first. He's going to knock it ahead. Kree comes back to counter it. From the defensive side. He's going to try and do a little bit of dribbling, but not in his favor. Knocked away. This one almost a shot on his own goal, which went off the crossbar.
That could have been embarrassing.
Less than a minute and a half. Clock is still ticking. Nitro, they're going to need 1. They've gotten 2 in less than a minute before. Can they do it again? Chirp trying to flick it up. Gets it over Steve-O's head. Need to get it in towards the center of the goal. Steve-O still has some boost to work with, and he'll use it to clear it out of the zone. Kovacs is there for it. He doesn't have much boost either. Tries to just flip it himself and gets knocked away. Reaching the 60-second mark as the ball gets cleared out of the orange zone. Working around the wall. Needing some help. Kovacs just grabs the full boost. Tries to send it on ahead. Can't quite get it by Slumper. Feli is there to try and counter it. However, nice little forced push there by Slumper. Now it's cleared out one more time. Nitro Esports Elite running out of time. Off the crossbar and now cleared out. That one's got to sting a little bit. That could have been the put away goal now just needed to finish it as it goes in towards the blue side. Billy trying to just hold on to that control. Steve-O racing towards this one, and he loses the 50-50 for just a second as it comes back towards the center line. Looking to finish this one now is Cree. He's already gotten one before, and he will.
Unless Nitro Sports Elite can get 2 goals within 20 seconds. Yeah, it's looking to be a Lev's game. I think we might have jinxed them before game 1 when we were talking about Fairly Pay. This in-game talking.
Maybe. A nice shot there by Creed to basically put away the game. And the final 10 seconds will begin to tick down as Slumper wants one more. Gets Felly to commit. They keep the ball away from the goal because it looks like they just want this one to end. So this final ball will touch the ground. 11 Ascension moving on. However, what a good series. What a fight put up by Nitro Esports Elite. Both of the Nitro teams are now out. And so now Sup and 11 Ascension will be facing off in the semifinals. Now we'll see who is going to be on the other side of the bracket for them.
Absolutely. I did say it was not going to be a one-sided matchup, and I was kind of right. But in terms of wins, it was all Ascension. It was all 11. So they'll be moving on. And shout-outs to Nitro Esports as an organization for taking part in the tournament festivities. We'll hope to see their teams again in the future tournament. All right, so
definitely a good series there. I think that's one you can watch back and enjoy. That's a good game and a good fight put up by both teams. So now we know who's in semifinal match number 1. GJ, who we got for match number 3 of today?
What do we got for match number 3? Let's see. We got Galaxy versus XL Gaming. That's EXXEL for XL. Unique spelling. Right now we're waiting for the match lobby to be created so that we can proceed to the awesomeness that is this third match. Now, Galaxy and XL Gaming, I'm not overly familiar with these teams. This is a tournament that has new teams and old after all.
You know, DJ, they ask us a lot all the time. Who's our favorite? What's our favorite play? Who's our favorite player? What's a good strategy? And what I would rather challenge the chat to do is I would challenge you to find your favorite strategy that you love to see teams use. Find your favorite player that you love to watch in these tournaments. Find your favorite teams. Find someone you can root for. As the commentators, I can't really be biased towards anybody. So I just love everybody. But yeah, find the people you like and let us know who it is. Even if it takes one tournament or two, let's see who you're rooting for, who you like, who you're cheering on in these tournaments here. Like you said, DJ will have Galaxy and XL. Galaxy will be on blue side, XL on orange. We've changed up the arena just to keep it a little spicy. For you. GJ, anything you're expecting as we move into the second half of the bracket here?
Hard to say, since Galaxy, as far as I recall, is new to this tournament. Same for XL Gaming. We got some newcomers to the scene. Now, let's see what we can discern. We do have information thanks to our lovely bot Lola. Let's see.
If I may,
of course.
If you had to base the skill of teams just off their name,
hang on.
Yeah.
I'm
what do you got?
Looked this up. Galaxy is made of old players. It's a new team, but made of old players, led by former Suffocation Station captain Mass and his 2 buddies Malio and Prague. And as for XL Station,
welcome back, Melia.
Excuse me. We got a new play. It's a new team with new players. Yes.
Wow.
A reminder, folks. Alev Ascension used to be Suffocation Station, which again makes Alev Maz's old team. So Maz has been around in slips. He has been through multiple teams in the past. So he's
So you're
got. So
telling
he and his
me-
teammates have that history. Now we're still waiting on the match to begin in earnest, so that we can provide the commentary for you guys. Provide the commentary for this lovely, lovely match between these two teams, new and old.
You know, I've missed these. I've missed these folks. Emilio, Zernite, Mass. Oh, I'm so happy to see them again. I hope they're happy to, if they're listening, I hope they're happy to hear me calling their game. That would be awkward, wouldn't it? But these, if you're new to Slips and you haven't seen these players, you're gonna want to. Like these are the players to watch. They're the ones that really, at least for me, like they're the ones that help me get invested because they were like the wake up call to me. I was like, wow, I'm watching people that are good. Like, because I've only seen myself at that point, and I'm not. So I'm so happy to hear that these players are back. I'm excited to see what they bring to the field.
Of course, of course. Oh man, I've been around Slips for quite a while, and man, I've made some wonderful memories with all these wonderful folks. Shout out to the folks at Slips, all you guys, new and old. Now, we're still waiting on XL Gaming to arrive in the lobby. If I am not mistaken, Galaxy's already here, and they're looking to bring in that Galaxy level play. I am
Might say
familiar
they're the
with
best in the
Mass, Hog,
galaxy.
and Emilio's playing ability. I'm familiar with their experience. They are a good team together. So they've seen tournament action, plenty of it. It'll be interesting to see how XL Gaming, a new team in Slips, handles themselves against what is essentially a veteran team with a new name.
I mean, I'm just happy to see the game. That's my stance right now. That's my final opinion. I'm just happy. I changed whoever asked how's life at the beginning of the stream, that's where I'm at now. I'm happy. I'm just happy.
Now let's see. We're still waiting on Galaxy. Still waiting on XL, excuse me. Things are looking a little quiet right now. So, who do you guys think is going to win this series? Galaxy or XL Gaming? Shout out to Sir Knight with the Galaxy lore in the chat.
Now, if you had to base if you had to base the teams, their skill level, if you had to base them on their names, I mean, then you're required to have a good name. So like Galaxy, they're looking to have the best Rocket League performance in the Galaxy, one might say. And then like Excel Gaming, you're saying that you might say that they want to excel in Rocket League on the field of gaming. It's like Ascension, they might want to ascend to be the best. I'm going on a big tangent here that is nothing related to how they actually play or anything like that.
It's going off of names here.
But what if? Can you imagine?
And that, going off the names, going off a name of alone, how would you describe like pig on a roof?
Okay.
Great name, by the way.
if it's pig on the roof, then it's saying the because some people might say that the pig, you get pig, you got bacon, and that means you got the bacon, which means you got the money, and then if you're on the money, you got the roof, which means you are on the top with the money. I'm really trailing here. I'm making this one work as much as I can. I think it works. I'm gonna say that's a good one.
All right, so once XL Gaming makes their way in, we're going to have our lovely third quarterfinal matchup between these two competitors. I know technically 6, but 2 teams. Man, it's gonna be great. Now XL Gaming will get their butts in We'll get their butts in soon. As for the next tournament, oh, I hope you guys like playing in good old July, because next tournament will take place on July 25th. That's July 25th, year 2020. Just want to make that clear.
Oh, it's this year. Oh, okay, my bad. I missed that. Totally thought we were preparing for next year.
I just want to, just giving you guys an early heads up so that you have plenty of time to prepare, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought I had a year to get better. Well, this changes things now. Now I only have a month. Ugh.
Yes, of course, we do monthly tournaments. It's slips. It's what we do. Monthly tournaments, Rocket League, are all great fun. I, for one, enjoy them. We all love them.
We're just setting up our own plug here at this point.
Yeah, we're setting up our own plug. Like, hey, you want to take part in awesome Rocket League action? Then join Slips, the best Rocket League group in all the universe. Okay. I'm good. I did my shilling. I did my due diligence. Okay, jokes aside.
Well, I've had people ask me, they're like who? And I'm like it's Slips. And they're like, and they ask me why. I'm like, because it's awesome. Like, that's literally all I can say. Like, you just see one game and you're hooked. Like, I've had friends that don't even play Rocket League that see the term and like, okay, that was pretty cool. Like, and I'm like, yeah,
right
that's what I'm saying.
There's your reason
Like,
right there. Slip? Why? Because it's awesome. It's awesome. Okay.
I think we're still just waiting for XL to figure some things out. But while we do, feel free again whenever we have. Oh snap! I speak, you speak, and they shall arrive.
Speak of the players, and they shall come. But it's already been built, this arena, so of course they would come. Yes, that's a baseball reference.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Build it, and they will come.
looks like we got our players in. We're just waiting for them to join up, and then we can get on with this lovely matchup between Galaxy and XL Gaming. Oh boy, I hope you guys are as hyped as I am. Big thanks for your patience. Your patience is appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're gonna. Oh come on! Oh, just waiting on these awesome folks to join up, and here they go. They are joining up. The match is gonna be on. It's game 1 of a best-of-3 quarterfinal match between Galaxy and XL Gaming. Toast, when it's time, bring in that play-by-play, my man.
I'm excited too. Galaxy blue side, XL Gaming. Orange on Galaxy, you got Emilio, Mass, and Prague. XL Gaming, you got Godsy, Snack, and Waffles. I'm not gonna lie, I like Waffles a little bit. Already some early pressure in towards that orange zone. Prague gonna try and set this one up. Waffles able to read it and turn it down the other direction. Emilio says no thank you. I'll knock it back towards the orange side. A little bit of back and forth between the two teams. Mass knocks it up. It's gonna come right back down along the wall. Mass retreating for some boost there. It's gonna come towards Prague. He's gonna leave it for Emilio. Godsy trying to set it up again off the back wall there. Looking for a shot. It's a little bit of a floater, and it's just going off the crossbar a little bit as Mass was able to make a connection and get the save done. So the first shot coming through to no avail for a goal. Plus, almost already a minute gone. Time speeds when no one's able to score quickly. And now it's coming in towards the center, knocked in towards the orange corner. Snack just trying to set it up and clear it out, and it does get cleared, heading in towards the blue zone. Emilio showing some good composure, coming back towards his goal. He comes back around again for it. Gonna try and settle the ball. Gets pinched away from him. Snack trying to force it in as that one gets cleared out. Some early pressure here from XL Gaming as they got the first shot, and they're trying to hold on to this ball into the blue zone. However, it might be turning around against them now. Godsy gets that full boost. Now he's just trying to get it in. A little bit of a force battle here. Gets pitched out. Mass able to keep it from going all the way back. That could have been dangerous. But what a battle of pure will right there at that post.
That was a 24-car pileup with only 5 or 6 of them.
Bouncy ball coming towards the center. Mass looking for the shot, and he gets it by. Mass gets goal number 1 for the team.
we have critical mass, as Maz gets the first goal of the game for his team, with a little bit of assist from Emilio.
That's 1-0 in favor of Galaxy now, and the scoring has begun here in match 3, game 1. And however, it might be turning around against them. Prague has to make a big reactionary save as the ball came right back at his team. Bouncing ball in front, dangerous, needs to get cleared out. Mass able to get it out for a quick second. Emilio and Prague are there as well, and it gets cleared out. Goodness gracious. This one has probably been the most intense we've had so far tonight. 2 minutes gone. And still a 1-goal lead in favor of Galaxy. XL Gaming definitely, as you just saw, not ready to give up in any way, shape, or form. Ghazi just trying to knock it down. Mass showing some patience, doing a little bit of dribbling. Snack knocks it away, bouncing ball in towards the center. Prague knocks it forward in towards the orange zone. Waffles knocks it down, looking to settle it. Ghazi just tried to dribble it forward. A nice tick, but it just goes off the post. If that one was just a little bit more to the center, it would have been a goal. Less than half of the game to go. Bouncing ball. Prague with a nice save as that ball was slowly bouncing in. Another big save by Emilio, and it gets knocked away. These are the Rocket League moments you look for. Prague showing some composure here. Doesn't have that much boost to work with, so now is going to have to go find some as the ball coming in towards this blue zone. Emilio able to flick it away, still picking up some boost. Trying to find the center. Gets a tip on it, but it's sucked away by Stack. And this might be a chance for XL Gaming. And Ghazi going to try and flick it up. Has the ball knocked away. Snack going to look to flick it again. Another big save by Prague. The rebound shot just saved again by Emilio. The pressure just keeps on coming. And the ball now cleared out. Waffles is going to have to go back. He just gets the tip on it. If he would have missed it, that would have been a goal. Just reaching the mark where we only have a minute and a half left to go. Orange needs some boost. They're going to have to find it, and fast. Snack trying to clear it out. He's got some to work with. Bouncing off the back there. Mass gets a touch on it, and he gets cleared out as we do the full wraparound, and it gets sent back towards the opposite corner. 1:20 left to go. Bouncing ball towards the center. No goal-scoring opportunity there. And it's cleared out. Prague and Mass working together a little bit. Bounces off the ceiling. This is a chance for Waffles. He's going to try and dribble it. Sends it in towards the corner. He's going to leave it. Amelia will take it for Galaxy, and he's going to try and float it down. Bouncing ball, but just a little bit too much of one. Mass, can he get the backup with his team? Couldn't get the double tap that he needed. Less than a minute to go. Still only a 1-goal lead for Galaxy. Only one has made it in the back of the net so far. Bouncing ball again. Dangerous spot. Can XL Gaming react to it? Trying to flick it in on the near post, but denied. Not able to find the accuracy needed. Bouncing ball towards the corner. Godzi is there. He's running out of boost, though. He's going to need to find some. Bouncing in towards the center. Mass with a shot. Just tipped off the top of his cart. Set up and cleared out off that 50-50. Snack able to get the save. Less than 30 seconds to go now. Just trying to clear it out back in towards the orange corner. XL Gaming needs to find something, but they can't. Galaxy gets it instead to give them a 2-goal lead with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, Prague coming in just like before with a little bit of help from Emilio. He's assisted with both goals, by the way. Now 2-zip. Very little time left to do something about it.
Those final 20 seconds will begin to tick down. It might take a little bit of a miracle if XL Gaming is going to take the win on this one, or at least going to get two. Bouncing ball, long shot, another slow roller into the goal, and Mass will come and take that goal. That's going to be number 3 for Galaxy. So this one, safe to say, going in the favor of Galaxy. They're going to take game 1. However, I don't think you can count out XL Gaming by any means. Like, they had some good pressure. Galaxy just had their defense show up when it mattered. And it shows in the scoreboard.
Absolutely. Galaxy did have to work for those first 2 goals. And XL Gaming, I'm thinking they're gonna play even better in game 2 since they now know what they're dealing with. It's usually the case with these best of 3 series.
Yeah, and I mean, even right there in the ending seconds when it's all basically over, you still see them trying to set up at least one play to get 1 goal in. Snack with 2 saves is on XL Gaming side, so they might just want to see if they can get a few more saves. Obviously, the 3 that they needed to shut down. On the shots, you take a look at the shots. You go 3-1-2 for a total of 6 for XL Gaming. On the other side, Galaxy having 8 shots, so just outshooting them a little bit. No one going for the full cycle. Mass with the 2 goals on Galaxy. Prague with the other one. Interesting thing there. Emilio, the MVP for Galaxy, despite having no goals, 2 assists and 2 saves with 3 shots. So it's about, not only was it about setting up the plays for Emilio, but it also, came down to the fact that he was a playmaker. He was help setting up for his team, but he was able to play back on defense at the same time. And that's what you need. That's what you need in your teammates. And that's why Emilio comes out on top on that MVP. Who's going to get it next game? We'll see. We'll have to find out. Next match coming up, next game in match number 3 coming right up.
Yes, game 2 is coming up shortly. Toast said it better than I ever could. He went through that whole thing. He soloed that play, that freaking post-mortem. And while the game is going up right now, ladies and gentlemen, game 2 is on the way in just a moment here. These guys work fast.
They're ready. They want it.
Yeah, they're ready. Luckily,
they're
I'm ready
going
too.
for it. Now, Galaxy taking game 1 in match number 3. If they get another win, they will be moving on to the semifinals as well. XL Gaming, they're gonna have to win 2 in a row if they want this one. Snack trying to set something up early here with Waffles as it gets knocked down in towards the corner. Godzi gonna show some patience, bouncing it off the back wall, gets knocked away by Emilio. And now finally coming down in towards the orange corner and cleared out off the side of the wall. Prague is there looking for a centering pass, and the shot just off the crossbar. Emilio with the rebound, and he gets it in. Emilio, goal number 1 of game 2.
Yeah, I think at this point, every single member of Galaxy has contributed at least 1 goal to this series. Emilio starting his team off strong with a 1-goal lead early on in game 2.
Didn't score any goals last game, but he's like, you know what? I'll do it this time. I'll get a goal this game. Bouncing ball towards the center. Mass has to clear it out. Bouncing along the wall. Again, that's going into a dangerous position for this Galaxy team. They need to clear it out. They do. Mass with a good push on that one. Bouncing it off that orange backside, and now it's cleared out. Emilio going to slow up that offensive pressure. Snack is there to try and counter it a little bit. Mass off the side wall. Coming in towards the center. Prague just wants to keep it on the outside before they go in. Now coming across, Waffle's able to read that direction of the ball and clear it out. Well done there. Showing a little bit of patience. This one's being played a little bit slower despite the early goal. Mass sending it on ahead, trying to find Prague. Just gets away, so Waffles will be able to get a touch on it. He's going to use some of his boost to bring it down. Off the side, Emilio passes it to himself a little bit. Now he just needs to flick it in and couldn't get the save. Godzi was just in range, but wasn't able to get his card on it. So now it's a 2-goal lead for Galaxy very early on here in game 2.
Look at that. Oh, he was just not at the right spot in time. Oh, if only he had moved there sooner. No worries. No worries. There's still plenty of time left in this game 2 for XL to come back. They're gonna have to work their butts off for this though. Because they're dealing with a veteran team in Galaxy.
Just about 3.5 minutes to go here as XL Gaming now trying to put some more offensive pressure. Trying to see if they can find a rhythm here and find an opening here in this Galaxy defense. This ball sent across towards the opposite side yet again. Mass is going to be there for it. Picks up the Mass boost. Gazi able to win the 50-50, but he pays for it with his life. So he'll be back on his side in just a moment there. Now he's going to come back. He's going to have to grab some boost. And Prague going to look for the shot here. Just goes wide. Waffles trying to clear it out. Emilio flicks it back in towards the center. Snack is there. Snack is there.
Oh, man, this is looking like a good battle for that goal. And here we go.
Snack with a nice setup trying to force it in. What a play set up by XL Gaming. Just couldn't quite finish it as there was a strong defense in front of them. Reaching the halfway point here in game number 2, and it's a 2-goal lead for Galaxy. Still a lot of time left, like you say, in GJ. They still got time to work with. Snack trying to use the corner, passing it back towards Waffles. Almost goes over his head. They have to retreat back now. Mass with the shot, and Godzi just in the right position to make the save. Goes in towards the corner. Now they need to get it out of the zone. However, Emilio trying to set up a play in towards the center. Waffles gets touched, sends it back in. Looking to pass it back towards Mass. Just a long passes here coming in from the corner. Prague one more time gets the next touch. 2 minutes left. Rock trying to settle. Bouncing ball coming into a dangerous spot. Emilio gets the first touch. Mass not able to get a shot, though. Still in a dangerous spot. Emilio has the touch knocked away from him. Coming across. Godzi gets a nice flick on ahead in towards the blue zone. Snack couldn't quite connect with it, though. Waffles with a shot just too high. A little bit lower, and that could have been the start of their comeback if they were going to do it. They need it now, and they need it fast.
I hope Waffles gets a goal because I have a response lined up for that simply because of his cool name. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Just Waffles, see if you can get a goal for me. I want to have some fun. I'm already having fun.
This ball is heading in towards that blue zone. Galaxy now has to play some defense as the ball's bouncing in. Snack gets one back, and they're back within one.
I do love me a good close match. I love good competition. Snack with a little bit of help from Godzi coming in with that one goal. Looks like XL is in tying game territory here. If they can get one more goal, they tie it up. 2 more goals, they take the lead. Let's see what happens here. Usually when a game is tied up, it stays tied until overtime. That's not always the case in slips.
We'll see what happens. We've had our fair share of overtime here in these tournaments. As we reach the 1 minute mark here, Godzi gonna try and clear that one out and get it in towards the blue zone. However, Mass says no thank you. We want to win this. Snack trying to pass it off to his teammate. Emilio there to intercept. He's gonna have the ball in his hands, able to bait one man out. Gets bumped from behind. Nice bump from Godzi, and now it's going to be a chance here for XL Gaming. They've got a 3-on-1 situation. Shot coming. Mass with a big save. Pitched it off, and it goes across. Just about 30 seconds now left to go. Mass is going to flick it on ahead. Trying to find Emilio. Just gets by him. Mass doesn't have any boost. He's going to have to go get some. This might be a chance for XL to try and capitalize. Bouncing off the center. Can they finish the play? Bouncing ball in the center. Emilio gets the clear out. How long can they hold on? Can they hold on for the entire time left? Just about 10 seconds. Let's start to tick down. Godzi going for the shot for the long range. Emilio gets back in time. Trying to pitch it off. Emilio wins the 50-50 and is able to knock it up in towards the corner. Ball still in the air. They just need to bring it down. And it does come down in favor of Galaxy.
They take it. Galaxy definitely showing that veteran experience that I expected from them. Now, XL, they did their best. They're a new team and everything. And they managed to make it to the quarterfinals. Shout out to them. And shout out to XL for doing as well as they can. I hope to see them in the next tournament next month. That'll be in July. And to make sure I got it right, yes sir, July 25th will be when the next tournament is set to begin. Now we're going to make our preparations for the next match of the evening. But for those of you who do not quite recall, let me bring up that glorious bracket for you. The next match will be Pig on the Roof and Zero Empathy. Don't worry, folks. This bracket shall be updated throughout the tournament. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, and as I hear a big bang at home, Toast, what do you think of that match? What do you think of the match that we just saw?
You know, that was probably, I think that's the best one we've had so far. Close game, well fought on both sides. Really loved watching. Loved watching. Goodness gracious, my English. Really loved watching that one.
English too. It's our first language. Come on.
Yeah. But definitely a good game. And I'm excited to see how Galaxy moves forward. You know, like you said, they're veteran players. We've seen them before. We'll see who's gonna face them though as we move into Pig on the Roof and Zero Empathy for this fourth match of the night. But what a good game. And what I loved about that last game is that those were two full teams working together the entire time. That was not a one-man show from either side. And that's what you want to see. At least for me. That's what I look for in the two teams. GJ, what about you?
All right, so as a reminder to the folks at home, Zero Empathy are our current champions of Slips. That's right, folks. Our reigning champions are in this tournament. They've had a bit of a slight roster change in response to Surreal's departure from the team. But I'm expecting a championship-level performance from Zero Empathy as they take on this new team in the Pig on the Roof. Yes, Kona of Zero Empathy has taken over the team. Okay, I'm just looking at my notes here. Right now we're waiting on the teams to jump in so that we can proceed with the awesomeness that is this last quarterfinal matchup.
You know, when it comes to these two teams, at least let's dive into Zero Empathy here. Their name speaks for itself in a way. The fact that they do not hold back. They go for it. They go for each chance. Sometimes they might even risk. They might even take a few risks. But for them, it pays off. And with them being the champions, it pays off in a championship. However, you have to be careful, especially like if you wanna take a look at the team that in the other half of the bracket, Sup. Assuming if that were to happen, if that match were to happen for whatever reason, if I were to make a prediction, Zero Empathy might have to pull back on risks like that. However, Big on the Roof might be the ones to shut down the champions here in round 1 of the tournament, that would be a whole different story. Then Pig on the Roof becomes the stars that we all need to watch out for. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
I'm excited. Chat, who do you think is going to win? Pig on the Roof or Zero Empathy? Leave your thoughts in the chat. I want to see them.
Still just waiting for the teams to come in. So as we do that, still one more thing. At least I don't know why I'm saying one more thing. Slips is not one thing. Again, feel free to take a look at what Slips is all about. Feel free to join the league, join the team.
That's our main home, our Discord. You're welcome to look us up and join in on the fun.
Like GJ said, we'll have our next tournament next month, July 25th. And even if you're not the Rocket League person, like it's a good community to be a part of. So feel free to just jump in. Don't be afraid. Plus, you can talk to me or GJ, the cool people of Slips.
Okay, so while we're waiting on our two teams to make their way in to the lobby so that we can get this lovely match going, a little bit of Slips history. We've been doing this whole Rocket League tournament thing for many months now. Now, unless I am mistaken, this is our 7th tournament. Our 7th tournament in Rocket League. And fun fact, our first tournament was 2v2, but then we switched over to 3v3 from the second tournament onwards. And we haven't looked back since the 3v3 matches have been very fun. Not gonna knock 2v2. That's a fun match. That's a fun match too. It's a fun style.
Yeah.
We gain a lot more action and excitement and fun with 3v3 from our experience, so we've been keeping that as our goal too. Plus, the players have been loving it. The players have been loving the 3v3 actions so far. They've been loving our tournaments, which is great.
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to the dynamic of 2v2 versus 3v3, I mean, I know I personally do both. I like to play duos and trios. But there's something about when you're watching two teams go at it. There's something about the 3v3 and the field being taken up by more people. Then you really have to have. It's almost like you have to have a little bit extra skill now, because there's another person you have to beat. However, you have another person to work with too. So there's more you can do with more hands, but there's more that your opponent can do when they have more hands too. So it's you take and you lose some. I mean, with duos, you have more of an open field, and you can try maybe crazier things there. Maybe, who knows? But
yes. And anyways, a little update on the match preparations. We got we got Zernite, Kona, and Cosmo of Zero Empathy. They are in the lobby. Zernite being another veteran Slips player. And we're just waiting on their opponents, Pig on the Roof, to make their appearance. Hope now, as the sooner we can get our players in, the sooner we can bring this awesome matchup folks at home. Now, I remember Sir Knight in particular. Like, I remember the battles he took part in and slips past. So, he's definitely got that experience that he'll bring to the table during this series. No doubt about it. Kona took over the team, took over Zero Empathy, so he's leading the pack. And this is going to be a very interesting matchup. And also...
Yeah, I mean, at least with the veteran players, I mean, like those people, those players, those players, you know, they've been there for like I used to have no hair when they first joined, and now I have hair.
Well, very short hair. More to the point, you had hair, but it was like a big old buzz cut.
Yeah,
very short buzz cut. I remember that too. I remember that.
That's how long it's been.
Fun fact: after the first tournament that I helped run and commentate for, me and Toast had a nice chat, and I kind of sort of ranted about one of my favorite video game series ever. And I was still ill at the time, so not even
I remember that too.
keep me from ranting about my favorite things.
Hey, that's what video games do,
Let's go
though.
to Rocket League here.
That's what video games do. That's why we're here.
Yeah,
video
games.
Yeah, and if anyone, I'm gonna look at the camera for this one. If anyone tries to tell you that video games don't mean anything or they don't help you in any way, they're lying. They clearly don't know anything about video games. Then, I'm gonna take a firm stance on that one. That's just me. That is not represent. That's not an official slip statement. That is official Toast tactic statement.
Here's a official statement from me regarding video games. Anyone who tells you that video games are a waste of time, lies. Video games are awesome. They bring people together. And of course, provide excellent competition, like Rocket League, for example. Simply put, video games are awesome. And they're also art. That's my official statement.
Yeah, we're still just waiting for waiting for one of the teams to jump in
on
here.
The roof to come down from the roof to come into the lobby. And I mean no offense to them, of course. I like their name very much. It is cool. And I like the team too. Just waiting for them to come on down so that we can get right into the thick of it. Get this match going. Because I want to see this quarterfinal match. And then we can go into the semis, and then the finals. I'm so excited. My feet are tapping the floor.
These two teams will be battling out to see who is going on to face Galaxy. And I'm sure they're going to be one to do some scouting as well. They're going to have some good rest time as we wait. As we await here.
That rest time doesn't make them a little bit rusty, though. That's a worry for any competitive team or competitive player that has to deal with a delay. Like, for example, a big old rain delay in baseball. That can really make a team rusty.
You make a good point. I mean, the weather's pretty nice here in the Rocket League arena right now.
I know. I'm just giving an example. A real life example, but an example. I'm looking at the chat right now, and iStone or Pandix, I hope the player's not using the bathroom at this moment.
Hopefully soon.
He's probably poking up, probably having a little fun though.
The other team will hopefully be here soon, but in the meantime, as usual, you're always welcome to ask us questions or just we can talk about any topic.
You can ask us questions about slips, related stuff, about us. Keep the ball rolling while we're waiting for this next match to actually get underway. And I want it to get underway. I want it to start.
Yeah.
Don't leave us hanging, guys, eh?
Or you can just listen to us talk about whatever. We can just talk about whatever while we wait. And although I'm not sure how much you'd really want that. Like, how much would you really want that?
Now, for the sake of everybody's sanity, I am going to refrain from ranting about my favorite video game series ever, Backyard Sports. I'm just going to stop myself a bit.
Yeah, you might have to hold on.
Artistic and
Sub.
sports is one of my favorite things ever, so I will try my best.
Who won versus Sub and Alev? Those two teams have not played.
Okay, Sub versus like Sub. I'm expecting Sub to make it to the finals. I'm expecting that. It'll be interesting to see who will take on.
It's just gonna be interesting to see who's in the finals. Cause I mean,
yeah, who's gonna be in the finals against Sub? Because it looks like Sub is going to make. I'm thinking that Sub's gonna make it to the finals. I'm thinking, but it's gonna be tough. It may be a challenge for them. It may not be. We'll see. I don't know who would actually face against Sub in the finals. So that's a part of the prediction that I haven't quite figured out. And oh, hang on! I just saw in the in-game notifications. Players are in the lobby. I repeat, players are in the lobby. We have them in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that means we can get right into the in-game lobby. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I honestly hope that we've kept you guys entertained with our rambling and our talking and all that good stuff. Talking about something or other. But now, we're getting ready. We got everybody here. And just so that everyone's clear, Pig on the Roof will be blue, and Zero Empathy will be orange.
The suspense is killing me at this point.
The suspense is just messing with my head something fierce. I'm like, come on, guys. Bring in the sweet Rocket League play. Let's rock.
Looks like the teams are now starting to make their way onto their respective sides. So, with Pig on the Roof.
Here we go, at last. Let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Pig on the Roof, he'll have...
Pig on the Roof versus Zero Empathy. Getting the order right. Pit play-by-play, bringing in by Toast Tactics. Let's go.
Pig on the Roof, you'll have Colby, Conspire, and Xanrus. We're going to go with Xanrus. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. Zero Empathy, you got Zernite, Cosmo, and Kona. Bringing it to you on that orange side. The ball's already having a little bit of back and forth. Kolb is just having a little bit of a small inch there. And coming back in towards the center, the Zernite going to get the opening goal as it's a beautiful setup play by Cosmo.
Beautiful. Great setup from Cosmo. Zernite coming in, showing that veteran play right there, that veteran skill. Now we're early on in the match, early on in the game, we got a 1-0 in favor of Zero Empathy. We're getting a lot of these early game goals here throughout this tournament. It has been interesting.
So that's going to put Zero Empathy in front first, and we've seen them. They have a strong force of a team. And like we were talking a little bit about it before, they do not hold up, and Cosmo will get goal number 2 for Zero Empathy right there.
Speaking of not holding up, Cosmo went from providing an assist for a Zernite goal to getting a solo goal. So he is showing up early, is Cosmo.
2 shots, 2 goals for Zero Empathy. Can they keep the perfect 100% going there for their shot percentage? Ball gets knocked away, and Kona able to keep the ball alive. Zernite trying to knock it down and takes the shot, and it's just knocked away by Conspire. The first save for him as Colby has the other. 1 minute gone, a 2-goal lead for Zero Empathy, bouncing the ball off the back wall. Neither of his teammates are there. So it's going to get hit back into the orange zone. Trying to find the open goal. Conspire gets one back. Cut the lead in half.
Conspire coming in with a great goal for his team. No assist. It was a solo goal from an angle. Well done. Now it's 1-2. Still in favor of Zero, but Pig on the Roof are on the board with plenty of time left to tie it up.
And now Colby will try to chip that one ahead. Cosmo's going to be there for it. He'll flick it back where it came from. Kona's going to be there. He's going to send it in towards the corner. Tried to find, I believe that was Cosmo. Couldn't quite connect. If not Cosmo, then that was Kona. Zernite able to flick that ball up for himself. He's going to try and carry it. And looking for the double tap, bouncing ball, and Cosmo gets the goal after a beautiful setup. Look at the way this is carried in. So Zernite able to show some good control here. flicks it back up, gets the jump reset there, and Cosmo's there to finish off that play. Beautiful
we got
setup play.
Full circle here, started off of a Cosmo assist Zernite goal, and then a Cosmo solo goal, and then a Zernite assist Cosmo goal. Like it's all circling around with zero empathy here.
Now you're just waiting for Kona to see what he can do as this ball comes across that orange goal line. And now Cosmo might have a chance. Him and Kona have a little bit of a bump. This one's going up into the air. Conspire going to try and flick it on ahead, but it's out of boost. Cole just trying to help out from the side there. Cosmo tries to clear it out, and another shot coming. They find the back post, and Zamra's able to get it in.
Zanras with a great goal. A little assist from Cole, the team owner of Pig on the Roof, who is subbing for one of their players. Shout outs to Cole for coming in with that clutch, coming in to help his team make sure that they are able to play.
Over 2 minutes gone. That ball bounces off the side wall, off the kickoff. Conspire looking for another one to tie it up. It gets denied. Xanarus looking to bring it down. He's going to just let the ball float down. And Zernite looking for a chance here. Tried to find the setup off the back wall. There it is. It couldn't quite make the save. And now Kona gets on the scoreboard this time.
This time with a Zernite assist. So, yes, basically the entirety of Zero Empathy is contributing to this matchup as of now, which is nothing short of impressive on their part. The Pig on the Roof, the Pigs, they're doing good so far, but they gotta do even better. They gotta put the pressure on Orange if they want to get that tying goal. Well, first they gotta get a third goal. That goes without saying.
4 for 7 in shots here for Zero Empathy. 2 for 4 for Pig on the Roof.
Absolutely.
The ball heads in towards the blue zone. Kolb just trying to clear it out. Was able to get it by 1. Couldn't get it by Kona, though. And now sent ahead. Xander is trying to get another shot. Conspire's going to be there as the ball comes back in towards that Pig on the Roof zone. Coming around the corner. Zernite has the ball pinched. Staying in the corner. Cosmo knocks it down. Gets it around Kolb and is able to flick it over Xanras. And now this could be a dangerous spot as blue team's going to have to rotate back in position. They're going to take out Cosmo. Might buy them some time here. Conspire gets beaten, and Xanras has the ball knocked over his head. Bouncy ball. What a pass and what a goal. The playmaker medal given to Zernite. Look at this. A nice flick going off the back wall, and Kona is there right in the best spot to put that one in and give them a 3-goal lead.
Right now, Zero Empathy is in a commanding position right now. I know it's game 1, but I don't recall us having a Game 3 situation in this tournament as of yet. But then again, this is Slips. Anything can happen. I should know. I've managed more than enough streams, more than enough tourney streams to know what that's like.
The 3-goal lead in favor of Zero Empathy, and Xanras gets one back. Now it's cut to 2. That's going to be goal number 2 for Xanras off the assist from Kolb there.
Yes. Great assist from Kolb. Xanars coming in with that 3rd goal. They still need 2 more, and there's very little time left to get them, but this is Rocket League. A lot of stuff can happen, and wait a minute. What the heck?
Just off the kickoff, Xanras gets the hat trick. Let's take a look. A nice little flip there. Zernite actually didn't make contact with the ball, so Xanras able to just take the shot. And now they're down.
There.
Now it's down to a 1-goal difference.
Wow. So, yeah, it looks like there's an opportunity for Pig to tie this up. There's a big ol' opportunity.
You know, weren't you saying something, GJ, about anything can happen?
Yeah, it's like they're trying to prove me right. But right now, this is still game 1, though, so it was a bit early for me to say game 3, potential game 3 thing, but yeah, who knows? Let's see who wins game 1.
This ball bouncing in towards the center, trying to finish it off the back wall, looking for a rebound shot. It gets cleared out. That's a nice little defensive stance from Pig on the Roof. However, less than 45 seconds to go as Zero Empathy is just trying to control the ball right now. Kona flicks it up in towards the corner. Xanras is there. He's able to make a nice little turnaround. Has a little bit of boost to work with as this ball is looking to be on goal off the back wall. No double tap allowed. Less than 30 seconds to go now. Bouncing ball. Conspire knocks it down. comes across towards the opposite side. Cosmo trying to pinch, and nice job by Cole to send it ahead into the orange zone. Bouncing ball still. Cosmo doesn't have boost to work with. Still able to flick it over one. Baits another and is able to carry it out now. Gets it by all three members. Conspire's able to rotate. However, is it too little too late? This ball's coming down in a dangerous spot. Zerne just trying to float it down, and they do it to get the secure goal with 0 seconds left on that clock. What a play here by Zero Empathy to close out this game.
To quote the Unreal Tournament announcer, RIP Unreal Tournament, deny.
So it looks like Xanderus is just going to be changing cars real quick, and then they'll be back in. But wow, what a play! So you could call it a mistake there for Zero Empathy that allowed them to get within 1, but Zero Empathy held on and did not allow Pig on the Roof, despite being a 1 goal. It being a 1 goal difference didn't allow them to come back. You take a look at the shots there: 7 shots for Pig on the Roof. On the other side, you have 9 for Zero Empathy. So not a huge difference in the shot department, which means where do you look next? The defense. On the defensive side, only 2 saves per side. So at least on the shot count, Zero Empathy literally just won by those 2 extra shots. Those 2 extra shots were the difference in the win versus loss, you could say. Pig on the Roof, you give them a couple extra saves, they're able to pull it back. But your MVP for that one, Zerne, getting 2 goals, 3 assists, give him the playmaker medal, and 4 shots. Very well done from Zero Empathy. Can they do it again, though? Can they do it without any mistakes? We'll have to see as we get into game number 2 here in match 4 of the day. This is to figure out who's going to go play Galaxy in the semifinals in this half of the bracket.
There we go. Here we go. I don't
So
know
again,
this chat, but I was eating a Pop-Tart during that downtime. Anyways, here we go with game 2. Let's see if Pig on the Roof can get a win here and force a game 3. And mutually assured demolition, the best kind of damage. Take it away, Toast.
In the first 15 seconds, you're right, already somebody has gone down early. Pressure coming in and can't quite get the double tap. Kona had the chance and is knocked away. Zerne now trying to reset up. However, Xandros, who got a hat trick for his team last game, now trying to play some defense. Ball coming across. Kona is there, gets the goal that they wanted in that first opportunity.
As I'm finishing up my Pop-Tart, well done on the timing there. But seriously, that was a great goal. Great goal. Ladies and gentlemen, it will appear that we are... Okay, anyways, great goal from Kana here, as our tire toast is muted? But anyways, I'm gonna pick it up from here. I'm gonna make sure that this is taken care of. And wait a minute, what's going on here?
I'm right here. I'm right here for you.
There we go.
I'm right here for you.
Okay, take it away, Toast. Take it away, Toast.
So 2-goal lead in favor of Zero Empathy. Pig on the Roof now down by 2 and have another one coming against them. Zernite gets goal number 3 for the team. And the first goal of the game already going for the cycle, has 1 in each category.
1 in each category indeed. 3-zip in favor of Zero Empathy. They are looking to win in a commanding fashion. But there's still time. 4 minutes left on the clock.
And so now this ball rolling in towards that center blue side yet again. This defense has to be strong for Pig on the Roof for the rest of the game now. They can't just keep allowing Zero Empathy to have all this offensive pressure. As this ball moves in towards the blue corner, again, Pig on the Roof having to get this clear out. Xandros is there. Again, got the hat trick last game, but hasn't even been able to get a shot so far in this one. 3:30 left to go. Xandros might be able to find an opportunity here as this ball has worked its way into the orange side. Zernite trying to find the clear out. Kolb going up for it, gets a little bit of a flick, comes down in towards the center. Conspire knocks it off the back wall, coming down at a dangerous spot, and it's cleared out. Well done from Zero Empathy. Now it's coming back towards the center. And a pass off to Zernite, just off the crossbar, down the rebound, shot coming, and it's a goal. Cosmo getting this one in, his first goal of the game.
Okay, Zero Empathy are pretty much doing everything they can to make sure that Pig on the Roof do not get a goal. And they do not have a chance at winning this game too. They want they want to advance to the semifinals badly. You can see that in their goal scoring.
Yeah, I don't think Zero Empathy liked how many goals Pig on the Roof was able to score last game, and so they're trying to really take control of this one, and so far they're successful. However, this might be a shot opportunity, almost a miscommunication there from Pig on the Roof. He had two players both kind of stop and go at the ball there. Not sure what was going on. It's made its way back into the orange zone. And Xanra's not able to get the finishing shot, so now it's going to be a 3-on-2. Kolb with a nice defensive bump to get that ball cleared out as we reach the halfway point. Kolb has the ball taken away, backing towards the blue zone. Conspire going to be there. Gets bumped off the ball, doesn't have any boost to work with, tries to just flick it up, and it comes back down. Xanra's trying to pinch it away. Zernite, a nice little flick up, trying to find Kona, and it gets cleared out one more time. However, still just kept up in this blue defensive end. Zernite trying to use the corner to pass it off. Bouncing ball, floating in towards the center. Xanra's with a nice big save, coming all the way around. His first save of game 2. Conspire with 2 shots. However, Pig on the Roof just not really on the scoreboard in any way. That was the first save that Pig on the Roof has made this game. Bouncing off the crossbar, bouncing ball in a dangerous spot. Zero Empathy has to rotate around, and now they need to come back and play some defense. Kona, nice job showing some good patience there. Coming in towards the goal, and Cosmo makes a nice save. That's the second one for his team. And now it's a bouncing ball, and this could be a shot. Trying to find that far post. Kolb just wasn't on target with it, and it gets knocked away. Less than a minute and a half to go. Bouncing ball off the back wall, trying to find the shot. A nice save by Xanras. Can they turn it into an offensive chance? Cosmo goes down. Can they find the open space that they need? Conspire trying to use the center. Finding it and just bouncing it off the back wall. No goal scored again. Zero Empathy's defense stays true to holding this to a shutout so far. They still got a minute left, though. Zernite trying to pass it across. Kolb gets a touch on it. Less than a minute to go. Back in towards the corner. Coming down. Bouncing ball. And Conspire knocks it back in. Just trying to keep it away from that center box. And Kolb might have a chance here. No one back in goal yet for this Zero Empathy team. Zernite's there now, and he'll clear it out. 40 seconds now as the ball comes across the center line. Cosmo trying to find some action here. Nice little bouncy ball to the center. No one was in a route there to take a shot for it, though. Half a minute to go. Bouncing ball back in towards the corner. And now cleared out of the zone for just a moment as Cosmo tries to keep it back in. 20 seconds tick down, so it looks like this one's going to be in the hands of Zero Empathy. Even that ball's not going to go in as it just goes wide of the post. 10 seconds now. So Zero Empathy will be moving on to play Galaxy as that's another sweep on the day. And Zero Empathy did it with some power here in this game too. You take a look, they had 8 shots as a team. Definitely outshooting this Pig on the Roof team. And even on the saves department, getting 2 saves that they needed, not allowing a goal. They get a shutout, and the goals are spread out amongst everybody. 1 goal for Zernite and Cosmo, and then 2 for Kona. Even assists, everyone had an assist, so they're working as a team well. Is this going to be the team, the reigning champs? Are they going to be moving on to the championship again? We'll have to see. They still got another opponent.
It'll be quite the sight to see if Zero Empathy makes it to the finals and sub too. That would be quite the battle. The reigning champions versus the highest MMR rating players, excuse me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinals done and over with. We have our semifinal teams lined up and raring. We have our semifinal teams. That means we got 2 matches coming up for you guys very soon. But I'm gonna take a little short break here, just a short break to use the bathroom, make sure we're all set and squared away here, refill our supply water, that sort of thing. And when we come back, we will begin the semifinals of the Slips Rocket League Tournament. Now, don't you guys go away, alright? And also... Oh, well, okay, so... Anyway, okay. I just saw what was going on. Anyways, don't you guys go away. Please stick around. We'll be back. But in the meantime, enjoy these little messages that we have lined up for you. Alright, alright, alright. Don't go away.
Okay, so are you gonna see him again?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Well, we hit it off at first, but his jokes were pretty corny. But he was just so charming. I don't know. I went home with him and things were getting spicy.
Well, sounds like a pretty good night to me, girl.
Oh my god, shut up, let me finish.
Oh my god!
Don't get cock-blocked by the squirrel in your pants. Trim your unruly bush with the new Lawnmower 3.0.
5, 4, 3, 2, that's time. I got to you.
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform. It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information. Don't hack away at your family jewels. The Lawnmower 3.0 is designed to prune your plums without giving you cuts and nicks. There's no need to bludgeon your sack with a nasty old razor with manscaped.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back! We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back and ready to go here for the semi-finals of the Slips Rocket League Tournament. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 4 teams looking to kick all kinds of butt. We have we have zero empathy, and unless I am gravely mistaken here, let me make sure I have my info squared away here, because the last thing I want to do is talk out of my butt on camera. That would be several different levels of foolish. We have Galaxy as our 3rd semifinalist, and we have Alev Ascension as our 4th.
Yeah, so this is you'll have, if I'm correct, you'll have 11 Ascension playing against Sup, and then you'll have Galaxy going up against Zero Empathy. So the reigning champs are still in it, looking to see if they can go back to the championship. However, Sup has been the team that most people are talking about, and we've talked about their stats and how statistically on paper they're supposed to be the best ones in the tournament. So well, we'll see. And Ascension, at least in their game, they also had a strong win themselves, not really allowing much on the other side. So we'll have some two powerful teams coming up right now. And I'm excited to see who continues to move on. And I know a lot of people. Look, even right there, my name's QT. He's saying Sup is has his money on them. So I mean, we'll just have to play it out. Yeah, that's the cop out answer for you.
And what is going on here? There we go. Not sure what happened there. There we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game lobby even as we speak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the actual match itself, ladies and Alev is blue and Alev is blue and no, Sup is blue and Alev is orange if memory serves. We do have updated brackets, and if you like, and while we have a moment, I can show them to you. Here we go. Here's our updated brackets. As you can see, everything's squared away here. These are the teams that will be taking part in the semifinals. Win a semifinal match, you go on to the finals. That's how it goes. Now, on that note, let's get back to the main lobby. We are still waiting on our teams to get ready. We have, yes sir, we have Creed and Co. up and about. We just need the rest of them to show up.
So as we wait for these teams here, we see Jellyfish has money on Galaxy. Now that out of the teams we've talked about, Galaxy, they're the veteran players. They've got the stigma of slips already in them, so to speak. But we'll see if they can hang on with some of these tougher teams. Like again, they're the veteran players, so they've been in the environment before. However, we got some new faces.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we've got a little bit of chatter in the in-game chat here, and we got chatter in the game, like in the actual stream chat here. We got people, basically, we got people calling it here, like people saying like Sub's gonna take it. Some folks got their money on Galaxy. Who do you guys think is going to win this matchup here? Sub or
Ellie says
Ascension?
Sub. Ellie says Sub. Felly also said that whoever wins this is winning the whole thing.
Yeah, yes, that is very true. That is very true.
That's an interesting win. So if Ascension were to win this, and that's a big win if Ascension is able to come out on top. That says a lot. Does that guarantee the automatic win against at least even Zero Empathy, the people who won last tournament?
And while we're waiting on our two teams here to make ready so that we can begin the semifinals proper. Oh man, Sup. Oh man, Sup. It's gonna be an interesting matchup because this time they're taking on a team that has history with slips in 11 Ascension. So I'm thinking that unlike last time, this match may not be so one-sided. Your thoughts, Toast?
At least that's what we hope it's not one-sided. Or I hope it's not one-sided. I don't know many people that are, in favor of blowouts. But I see Ascension at least being able to put up a fight. If you're going to count out Ascension, you can't count them out by much. That's what I'd have to say based on the two games that we did see. And Sup, while they did have commanding leads, we've seen bigger wins. I think the biggest blowout we've seen is like a 13-0 or 13-1. So I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's easily determined. That's just me. But as I speak, we have both teams now coming into the lobby. Claster, Aqua, and Candy have now joined us. Stevo, Slumper, and Cree are also in here. So when these players are ready, I believe we'll have the first game of semifinal match 1 coming up for you here.
Yeah, it's coming up, and I, for one, am happy to see that's gonna happen. Right now, we're just waiting on these teams to join up, and oh, yep, there they are. They are looking ready to go. This is awesome. First semifinal matchup, SUP, the 2000 MMR team, versus Alev Ascension, Slip's veteran team. Let's go. Toast, take it away. And I should say over 2000, but you get the idea.
Thank you, GJ. So SUP has Candy, Aqua, and Claster still. And on the other side, 11 Ascension, Slumper, Stevo, and Creed still going after it for you. This ball already floating around in the orange zone, trying to get some early pressure. Bouncy ball to a dangerous spot. Aqua able to get the low shot and gets the first goal in for SUP. And right now, some early predictions might already be coming true with that first goal lead.
Reminder, Aqua, top 50 player. One of the top 50 players in Rocket League. Take note of that as the match proceeds.
Fast goal, and this one looking like it's going to be goal number 2, just like that off the kickoff. An unfortunate bounce. Slumper able to get a touch on it, but it was right there for Claster. Gets the touch back, and now it's 2 goals in favor of SUP just like that. The snap of your fingers, and Aqua and Claster already have 2 goals for the team.
I think that bump may have been more like a RL high five as far as I'm concerned. Get the timing.
Ball comes down across the center line. Cree gonna see if they can finally get something going offensively for the team. Already being 2 goals down. Bouncing off the post, and another shot coming and bounced off at Cree and off another rebound. A little bit of a sigh of relief that was probably taken right there. Aqua knocks the ball down to keep it from going too far into the zone. Claster with a shot off the crossbar, and that one goes away from the goal thanks to Creed knocking it away. And now Stevo just tries to send it on ahead, back along the wall, in towards the corner it goes, pinched on ahead. Claster with a little bit of a knockback. Aqua gets demoed, and now Candy's going to have to clear it out as there's a little bit of open space now. Claster clears it, finds Candy, knocks it off the ceiling. Stevo's there, gets a touch. Aqua trying to counter it. Nobody there to take the shot, though. Slumper going to try and find some open space. Stevo's has some boost to work with. However, Candy reads the play and clears the ball away. Knocked down, and Cree shows some patience there. Didn't have to panic or anything with that play. 3.5 minutes left to go, and it's a 2-goal lead for SUP. Another shot coming, and Cree's there in time. Couple demos. Aqua takes out 2 members of Ascension, and so they're going to have to react now on defense with not much boost to work with. Another demo, 2 more demos. Aqua is just, oh my goodness. And it's another goal there, 3-0 in favor of SUP. So Aqua just went around destroying everybody. There's one right there. And Candy is able to find that space and put it in for goal number 3.
I think Aqua may have got confused there and thought that they were playing Carmageddon or Twisted Metal or something like that. Jokes aside, that was some excellent demoing from Aqua's part. And you know me, my demos.
Bouncing ball in a dangerous spot. Claster's able to get the save and clear it out. That's the second one Team SUP has had to make. However, they are out shooting this 11 Ascension team by a lot right now. That's 9 shots for Team SUP and only 3 for Ascension. And another demo from Aqua. I think that one's going to be a medal coming in the direction of there, but a save nonetheless for Creed. He's got 3. Now give him a savior medal. Another big save, and Aqua there gets the demo medal. And another one this time. Stevo's the one dishing it out. I think there's a little bit of tension right now from all this demoing going on. Creed tries to clear it out, and he will, but for how long is the question. Bouncing ball off the ceiling, comes near the center. Candy sends it on ahead. Slumper just knocks it in towards the corner. Still only a 3-goal differential, but just a little over 2 minutes to work with it, though. Just trying to work it on ahead. Candy trying to use a little bit of trickery here, not trying to do a full-on shot. Slumper trying to pass it off to Stevo. Couldn't quite make the connection. Aqua flicks it up for the save, and out of the danger zone it goes. Back in towards the opposite corner on the orange side. Slumper clears it out. Going to be a small one-on-one for just a moment. Another demo as this one goes in towards the center of the blue side. Candy will use the boost to clear it out. Minor miscommunication, it seems like. He had a double commit. Back in towards the center. Slumper tips it up. No teammate there to be able to capitalize on it. A little back and forth, a 50-50 going as we reach the minute and a half mark left.
Yes, sir. I noticed the Lab shored up their defense, but their offense needs some work. Aqua demos aplenty notwithstanding.
3-0, and Steve-O goes down. This time, Claster is the one on the offensive side of that demolition. Bouncing ball at the pass, couldn't quite find Creed. I think that's where that ball was at least intended. And now Slipper goes down, Claster with another demo. Creed comes all the way full circle to make another save. Less than a minute to go now. Still need more shots, more offense for 11 Ascension. However, this sub team is just having so much pressure right now. They've reached double digits in shots now. 10 shots combined with just Candy and Aqua. Add 4 more for Claster. They've almost got 15. More demos. I'm starting to wonder if they're even playing the game for goals anymore. As a shot coming, I speak too soon. Steve-O gets one back with 35 seconds left.
Okay. Your dog, I heard you like demos aside. I'm amazed. Well, that's part of why I'm amazed that Lab was able to get a goal. Aqua just kept demoing them with Candy helping out with that too. And
off the kickoff, a dangerous ball. Candy is there off of getting the boost and able to take it away. However, ball coming back in towards the center. Aqua gets a touch on it. Slumper just trying to keep the offense alive. Looking to bring it down. And Claster knocks it away. And this Ascension team just showing a little bit of patience. So it's going to be tough right now. Another demo. Claster gets taken out of the fight for a brief moment. Steve-O trying to get a shot. Not allowed. The final 10 seconds begin to tick down. And it looks like this is going to be in favor of SUP for game 1 of semifinal match number 1. So SUP takes that one in a 3-1 fashion there. However, the question is, can they do it again? You know, and SUP had a lot of pressure. 14 shots in total. You had 2 players go for the cycle. Claster was only 1 assist away from it. Lots of offense from that SUP team, you know, from every member. Each one of them even making a save, too, on the defensive side. Still playing their part there. On the other side of Ascension, they had some pretty good defense, at least when you look at the numbers. 4 saves, 3 saves, and 2 saves. You got a 4-3-2 going there. On the shot side, everyone still took a shot. However, only 1 goal scored from Steve-O with the assist to Kree. So they just, right now, it looks like they just need more of that offensive side for them going. Can they do it? I mean, if you can get 1, you can get more. It's possible. And it wasn't, I'm not even sure you could say that it was a mistake on SUP side. Ascension was just able to finally find a hole. Just took some time for it. But if you can get it once, you can do it again. However, SUP right now, tough team to beat. GJ, what do you think?
Well, first of all, Aqua looked at the match and thought to himself, you know what? This match does not have enough action. So he decided to play a classic game of Demolition Derby / Carmageddon / Twisted Metal with everybody as we go into game 2.
I'm wondering if that's going to carry over.
More of that from Aqua. I'm expecting some Twisted Metal levels of carnage.
Yeah, Aqua definitely got a lot of demolitions in that matchup. The question I think is that going to work on every team? Is this a plan that they're going to use every match? Because we saw a little bit of that in their first match of the day, and now they've brought it back in match 2. You know, are they going to be able to do it again, or are they going to be expecting it? It doesn't matter. Aqua decides to put in for goal number 1 off the first shot, just 18 seconds in.
Aqua here decides to play some Rocket League for a bit by scoring a shot instead of getting 5 demos in a few seconds. Okay, I'm joking around. That was a great shot.
The early goal coming from Aqua to give SUP the early lead yet again. Steve-O going to try and flick this one ahead to find Slipper, but not able to make the connection. Creed looking to keep the offensive pressure alive, and Steve-O goes down at the hands of Claster. That one, I don't think was intentional. That was just a rush for the ball. And Aqua going to show some patience here. Tried to make one miss, but couldn't. And now it's coming the other way. It's going to bounce off the back wall. Dangerous spot shot coming from Steve-O. What a save by Candy on the defense. Still coming in a dangerous spot. Needs some more defense now. SUP just able to clear it out. What a chance that was for Ascension. So those are the ones you need. Those are the playmaking That's the playmaking you need to have happening right now. Slumper gonna try and set one up again for his team with the same option. A big bump in front, and they get one back to tie it.
Let's see that again. Great setup right there, and I'm not sure what happened to the stats down below. Rocket League is Rocket League, but that was a great shot, greatest setup, great finish by Stevo. However you pronounce it. Anyways, it's a tying game. It is 81's game 2 at this moment in time, with plenty of time left to play.
So Slumper able to find out that Sup doesn't like being knocked off the ball there, and it opens up that goal line. However, right now, Sup, are they going to come back angry off the near post? Couldn't quite make the connection in the back of the goal. We'll have to see. Aqua has the ball back, looking to maybe pass it across, gets the ball down. However, Steve-O's there to keep the pressure alive and keep the ball towards the blue zone. Slumper trying to find the centering ball, and it gets knocked down off the ceiling. Aqua comes wrapping around. Slumper going to try and find the goal on this one, and Cluster makes the save.
Right now, the scramble, big old battle for that tie-breaking goal. Sup is in an unusual position for them at this point in the tournament. They are tying with an opponent. Usually, they are taking a commanding lead, so this is some unfamiliar territory for them. While Aleb is using every bit of that veteran experience they've got just to get shots on goal whenever they can.
They've got 4 right now. They're actually, 11 Ascension is actually out shooting Sup by 1. However, on the save side of it, Sup has blocked 3 of those. They've saved 3 of them. Ascension has saved 1 of the 3 shots. The other 2 have been off target. A little bit of back and forth. That was a dangerous ball. Aqua has to come making a diving save right there as a big shot from Kree was coming off the back wall. They just need to clear it out. Steve-O knocks it down as 2 members of 11 Ascension went for the commit there, the double commit, reaching the halfway point, still tied at 1. The ball coming all the way back into the orange zone, and Slumper trying to bounce off the back wall. A little bit of a misplay, and Cluster able to knock it in to get the lead back for his team.
Alright, Cluster sees an opportunity, takes it, and a little bit of a misplay from Slumper. Not sure what the heck is going on with those stats, but at any rate, it's 2-1 in favor of Sup. It's still a close game.
Steve-O knocks that one in towards the blue corner. Slumper going to try and contest. They knock Aqua off the ball. However, Candy is there to take his place. Candy gets bumped off, so now it's going to come towards Cluster. He gets taken down as the ball comes full circle in towards the center, and it's knocked in towards the opposite side. Cluster, off being demoed, now has full boost and is trying to work a play here with his 2 teammates. Bouncing ball comes off the back wall, and Slumper just tries to clear it out. Candy is there to keep it in. They don't like the ball going into their own zone too much, believe it or not. Candy with a slow little floater here, just tries to set it down for his teammate, and he does. The shot's easy to handle, though, for Steve-O. And this ball's soaring, and it's coming down. That one's going to be another goal. Candy able to make it a full scoring team, 1 for each member of Sup now.
Yes, that was a great goal. 3-1, in favor of Sup. And we're getting some love being shown to Aleb by Avocado in the chat here. Shout out to Avocado. It's looking pretty dicey for Aleb right now. There's still some time left. Let's see what they can do with it.
Bouncing ball, this one along the wall. And it gets knocked off the ceiling. Creed just trying to find some open space now. Was looking to find a teammate in the corner, but now it's coming back against them. Just a little over a minute to go, and you have 2 goals that you need to score. If you're Ascension, you need to win this one, or Sup moves on to the finals without you. Ball coming across the center. Candy going to try and set it up for Aqua. A big flick. However, just a little bit too much power, it seemed, that was on that one. Less than a minute to go. Cluster taking down 2 members. Looks like he's taking up the job that Aqua had last game of opening up space for the team. Steve-O going to try and push it across the center here. Doesn't have any more boost. However, Creed does. Takes it in towards the zone. Was looking for the bump on goal. Couldn't find it. Bouncing off the back wall. 2 members miss. And Steve-O gets the goal back with 30 seconds left. And watch this play right here. So Slumper gets the flutter up. Cluster and Candy, neither of them are able to make the connection on the ball. Steve-O's in the right spot. Puts it in the back of the goal. We got a 1-goal game.
Expertly delivered play right there. Expertly performed, more to the point. Less than 30 seconds now for Aleb to tie up the game. Can they do it? Let's find out.
This ball's going in a dangerous spot. This could be on target. Cluster gets taken out. A big defensive stance by Creed. However, you got 15 seconds to take it back to the other side. Centering ball. Slumper just trying to clear it out. And it's a big bounce. Could they do it? Steve-O just needs the tip and it goes in. Didn't even need it. Slumper.
Of all the times to overcommit, it should not have been then. Sub went a little too far ahead there. They got a little bit carried away. And that cost them the lead. It's a tie game. We could go into the first overtime of this tournament.
7 seconds will tick down now, and unless someone can get this ball going, as we've got 0 on the clock, not able to keep it alive. The first overtime of the night, and it's between Sup and 11 Ascension to see who will move on. Ascension fighting for their life here. They need to win this one if they don't want to be eliminated from the tournament. Sup, they can afford to lose it. However, they don't want to. Obviously, they want to go to the finals, and they want to go now. And this one's a bouncing ball in towards the center. Steve-O's going to be there for it. He's going to use a slow approach, but he's going to lose his life as Cluster will take him down. Candy lets the ball come back towards Aqua and passes it back to him, and it comes back around. On that blue side and bouncing off the back wall. They're looking for the shot. They get the goal. Creed able to get the overtime goal just 31 seconds in. And now it's a tied series at 1. We're going to have to go to a game 3.
Creed with the goal at overtime. We are looking at the first game 3 situation in this tournament. Man, I was waiting for that to happen. Wow.
These are the games you look for. 11 Ascension pulls through against Sup. They made the adaptations that they needed to, and they come through and they take the win in game 2. So now we're going to game 3 to see who is going on to the finals. One of these two teams will. You take a look at the stats there. Your MVP is Steve-O. He was in the right place at the right time. He was where he needed to be. And another thing to look at, Slumper, he's on the bottom for his team, but 3 assists. Now that's key. 3 assists for his team. That means he's playmaking. He is setting up for his team members. That's why Steve-O and Creed both have 2 goals apiece. And you look at the shots overall, you get 9 shots on the other side. On Sup, they're making things happen. They got a goal apiece for each member. They even made the saves that they needed to too. However, just not able to hold on. Ascension comes back and they bring it in overtime. And now we're going to game 3.
Whoa, server went down for maintenance, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry.
Just to kill the suspense. That's what we love here with Rocket League.
Just to mess with us. It's alright. We'll get this back in no time. Shout outs to Harmicidal for making these lobbies. Now, as for Alev, you gotta give it to him for getting a win off of a over 2,000 MMR team. That in of itself is an achievement. But they gotta do it again if they want to get to the finals, and that is not an easy thing to do. Sup, they now know not to underestimate Alev. They now know not to overcommit like they did at that critical moment in game 2. If they hadn't overcommitted, they would have had someone on goal to stop that ball. And now we're going into game 3. It is about to begin. It's about to go on the way. These players, they want to get this started right now. I am in agreement with them. Let's go. Toast Tactics, bring us that play-by-play for this first game 3 of this tournament.
It's a game 3 to get into the finals matchup. GJ by my side with the color commentary. Here we go. 11 Ascension versus Sup, and the first demolition being dealt by Creed. And onto Candy there, a little bit of open space. Aqua sends it on ahead. That one was on target. Steve-O had to make the deflection and redirect it. You take a look at the Twitch chat here. Felipe calling this one. Sup winning 4-1. We're going to see if that's a reality as Cluster looked for that side angle shot and had to make a save early on. The game didn't think it was one, but I'll call it one. 30 seconds gone, and already some big pressure coming from Sup. I'm pretty sure they didn't like being handed that loss. A passed ball to Cree, looking for the shot, and it's a long one. Can he get his own rebound? Passes it off to Steve-O, trying to flick it in, and another big save by Cluster. 2 big saves there by the Sup team. Holding on defensively. They're being challenged now. They didn't have any of that in match number 1, I should say, while they were in the quarterfinals, and now in semis, they're really being put to the test here. 1 minute gone, still no goal scored. Another big shot coming. Cluster has to make another save, and it's coming back the other direction. Steve-O has to make one on the other side. and now it's coming back in towards the center line. And it's just back and forth right now between these two teams. Able to flick it in on the near post is Candy.
Nice shot from Candy right there. A solo shot at that. Now Sup is up to a good start. After some time. After taking some time to get that goal. But they had to work for it. Now, fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, I should stress about these MMRs here. LF Ascension, current team MMR is set to 1828. Yeah,
right now,
they are
Sup
lower.
is just trying to make the name for themselves. There's a reason that they're so high ranked. However, they can't. Right now, they're just trying to not let Ascension have their game again. Right now, this ball's coming down in the orange zone here. Big bump to knock Stevo away. However, now it's a pass towards Stevo. Big shot and another save by Classer. He's already had to make 3. Candy's had to make 5 saves in total for Team Sup. Their defense is holding up right now as Ascension has all 5 shots blocked now.
Ascension has that offense going at the moment, but they need to keep the pressure on them so that they can actually take advantage of cracks in the Sup armor should they come up.
Creed just had to make a save. That 50-50 gonna come right back down and towards the center. Can Candy get goal number 2? A nice save by Stevo. Well done, and now it's come back around, going in towards the center again. Slumper has to make another easy save, and it just gets knocked away. We've reached the halfway point, still a 1-goal lead in favor of Sup. It's coming back across the top, and it just gets knocked away. Classer gonna try and reset it up for his team. Creed doesn't get a full touch on it, so Candy can now take it away. Gonna try and do a little bit of a floater down in for the dunk. Aqua going for it off the back wall in the corner. Classer finishes the play.
Yeah, they had to fight for that goal. Tooth and nail. There were 2 defenders on LF's side. But the moment the defenders got moved away, was when the goal was shot. Good opportunity taken there. The Sup spot. Now it's 2-zip. There's still some time left. LF, they know they can challenge Sup, so they definitely got some confidence as far as I'm concerned.
So that's 8 shots. 8 shots in favor of Sup right now. And on the other side, you got 7 for Ascension. They're still looking for a goal. Under 2 minutes to go. They're just trying to find the space, trying to create the opportunities. They've done it once. They can do it again. Classer, he's got 4 saves to his name right now, and a goal. Possibly looking for another one right here. Sends it off the back wall. Creed now back in position to make a save for his team. He's got 4 shots and a save. Just coming back around, bouncing in a dangerous spot. Just trying to contest it, looking to send it over the head of Aqua, but it falls right into his lap, and he'll try to redirect it the other way. Gets knocked away. Classer sends it on ahead, gets deflected and redirected. Classer trying to find some open space one more time. Cree trying to just really make the offense happen right now for his team. Ascension needs that space, that offensive attack right now. They need to have those playmaking skills come into factor right now as we just reached the 1-minute mark. Slumper trying to clear it out, and he will. Classer and Slumper both going for it, and countered back is Aqua, and just around this orange zone is where a lot of the time has been spent. Sup is not allowing anything as this ball is sent back in towards the blue zone. Is this the moment where they can get a goal? Shot coming, and it's just redirected. Couldn't quite get the connection that he needed. Coming back in towards the center. Looking to use the back wall for this offensive chance. They're going to let it bounce back a little bit. Aqua gets a flick on it. And the ball, another shot and another save. This time a Slumper on the saving end of that one. That's his second. However, 20 seconds left, another save coming. They're going to need a miracle to happen. This is for the championship right now. Aqua just trying to hold on to it. The final 10 seconds will tick down. The ball's coming and bouncing back in between both teams. Cree will clear it out. At this point, this game is just about over. So Sup will be moving on to the championship. And they will be looking for their opponent in the next match. A well-fought game from 11 Ascension. However, just shut out again. Sup able to make their adjustments. I think they're showing why they want to be in the championship. You see, they took their first win. Their team, their opponent adapted, which means they have to adapt to their opponent's adjustments. And they did that. Sup coming away with a 2-0 lead over 11 Ascension going into the championship. Now we just need to find out who is going to face them. GJ, That was our first game 3, and it paid off for Sup in the end.
Yes. Now a little bit of context here. MMR for Sup 2015. MMR for Alev. Let me make sure I remember this correctly as I look at my notes. 1828. So an 1828 MMR team took a 2015 MMR team to Game 3. That's amazing. Shoutouts to Alev Ascension. I hope to see them in the next tournament in July. As for Sup, congrats to them. They will go on to the finals. And we will be going into our next match pretty darn soon, which will be Galaxy versus Zero Empathy. A team of old players taking on the reigning champions.
Now, when you look at these two teams, Galaxy, again, you got the veteran players. However, you got the reigning champs from last tournament going up against them. So it should be a well-fought match. And those veteran players, they've had a lot of time together. So you got to expect a good team coordination, and the same thing from the reigning champs. So right now, it's just who can outsmart the other team, who can find the open spaces, who can make the plays happen when you're looking at these two. And now both of them have had a chance to scout Sup, at least watching that last semifinal matchup. So who is best equipped then? Whoever, ideally, whoever wins this matchup is best equipped to handle Sup in the finals. And you've seen now that Sup can be beaten. It is possible. Some of you I see in the chat were calling out and making predictions. So we'll see. We'll see who can come out on top. Sup right now is predicted by at least a good chunk of you on why Sup is winning. But we'll see how it goes. We just need to get the two teams in here. GJ, who are you expecting to be able to move on to the finals here and take on Sup?
Now, again, this is basically a bunch of veteran Slips players playing against each other, even though Galaxy is a different name. It'll be interesting to see how Galaxy fares against the reigning champions Zero Empathy. It's leaning a bit towards Zero Empathy because, reigning champions, but I'm thinking it's going to be a very close series. And as we get into the match lobby here. Now, let's see, we got Galaxy in blue, Zero Empathy on orange, which is waiting on the teams to make it in, and then we can proceed to the fun.
Now, like you said, GJ, we're waiting for the two teams. This is a chance for Sup to be scouting, obviously, who they might play in the finals as well. Get a chance to see how their opponent might play, whether it's Galaxy or Zero Empathy. We saw Zero Empathy and Galaxy both have some moments of weakness in their first matchups, but this is to see who can really find the extra weaknesses and who can take advantage of them. Jellyfish, I see you saying Galaxy for the win. You're still rooting for them. I mean, you haven't seen the game yet, so it makes sense. They're still in the tournament. But we're gonna see it right here. Who comes out on top? Galaxy versus Zero Empathy. Both teams are in, and so when they join their respective sides, we'll be ready to give you the action.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is the last semifinal matchup. Whoever wins this series goes on to take on Sup, and what is sure to be an excellent finals, regardless of which team makes it. Now, if Zero Empathy wins, they'll have a chance at retaining their title against Sup. And if Galaxy wins, then they have a chance of claiming the championship for themselves. Here we go, it's game 1 and demo already. I am already a fan. Take it away, Toast.
Galaxy on blue side, Zero Empathy on orange. For Galaxy, have Mass, Emilio, and Prague yet again. Zero Empathy, Cosmo, Kona, and Zernite as this ball rolls into the defensive zone. And now taken away by Prague. Looks to use the back wall to set this one up one more time. Can they get the triple tap in? And a big save by Zernite. Still not out of the danger zone yet. Cosmo has to clear it out. Can they get control of the ball? Emilio with a shot for the back post, and they get it. Already enough chaos caused by Galaxy to open up the goal. Zero Empathy starting this one down.
Look at the clock, 29 seconds into the match. Emilio coming in for his team. Alright, so it's 1-0 in favor of blue, in favor of Galaxy. How long will it take for Zero Empathy to tie it up?
So Zernite had a really big save in that opening sequence there. However, just so scrambled that it opened it up. And now you got to look for that more. Can Galaxy do that again? As there was a misconnection there. Mass given a save off an easy shot, at least according to the game's stats there. And Zernite having a little bit of a one-on-one with Emilio. Mass is there to back him up. 1 minute gone now. As Cosmo looks for the goal, it is just a little bit wide. Emilio is able to react easily to it regardless. Sets it up for Prague, and he'll knock it off the back wall. Zernite comes in. He looks for the shot off the back post and gets it in. Zernite, with the first save, also gets the first goal for his team. Now we're tied at 1 again.
Absolutely. Now the game's time. I expected this to be a close match, and I am not disappointed in the slightest. It's 1 apiece between these two excellent competitors. And we have plenty of match left to play. Plenty of game, so to speak. This is game 1. As a reminder, the folks watching at home, the finals will be the best of 5.
You're right, GJ. This is still a best of 3, fighting to see who will go and take on Sup in the championship match. Prague now carrying this one across as Mass got taken out, but he's still able to make a play off his respawn. Kona has a little 50-50 there, and he's able to set it up for his teammate. Cosmo tried to send it on ahead. It comes back around, pinched away. Zernite has to knock it towards the opposite side to keep it from going into his own zone at too fast of a pace to handle. Shot on goal coming, and Kona's able to handle it just fine. No worries there. Coming back towards the opposite side one more time. A lot of cross play going on. And Cosmo will flick this one up to himself, try to do a little bit of air dribbling. And now Mass trying to send it ahead. Gets knocked away. Prague with a shot, and no one's there for it. So now it's a 2 goals for Galaxy. Back to a 1-goal lead for them.
The team with the galactic level plays coming in to get a goal off of the team that gives no cruds about how they play. Jokes aside, that was a great goal. It's 2-1 in favor of Galaxy. Anything can happen though, there's still more game to play.
Just over 2 minutes gone here in game number 1 for these teams. Galaxy has the lead by 1. However, Zero Empathy definitely can't be counted out. As this ball bounces towards the blue wall, bouncing in towards the center now. Nice little setup. Prague knocks it down, looking for the shot, and it's contested too much. Kona having to come back around for his teammate. Zernite with a flick, and he actually gets that one in. Let's take a look at that one on the replay.
Like I said, anything can happen, especially in slips. Zernite proving that point quite nicely with a 2 goal and 2-2-2 on the clock. It's a lot of 2s. First a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s. What is up with this?
What a shot. You get all the 2s on the board there. And a pitch gets it in, and now Zero Empathy takes the lead for the first time tonight.
Okay, let me take a look at this. Okay, so that was a bit of a misplay on Emilio's part. He tried to stop the ball, but no deal. 3-2 in favor of Zero.
Just pure force, able to drive that ball in. Now Zero Empathy all of a sudden turning this game into the favor. Now the clock is against Galaxy. This is turning out to be It's turning out to be a very interesting game 1 here in match 2 of the semifinals. Emilio able to clear it out as Kona was trying to just bring that one in. A flick up by Emilio makes 1 miss. Can he get it in for 2? They've got 1 to beat. Kona holding on as the ball just barely got on the goal line. What a save by him, and they get it out of the zone. What a defensive stance there by Zero Empathy. Very well done as this ball comes out. Coming back around, another shot coming from Cosmo. Emilio able to handle it. There's about 1:35 left to go. Mass goes down via demolition. Prague having to clear it out. Gets a flick on it. Back towards the center, however, Cosmo keeps it in the zone. Tries to set it up off the back wall, looking for the shot and the dunk, not able to make the connection. Zernite looking for the center again. Cosmo's wrapped around for the shot. Easy backhanded save there by Emilio. Gave him the Savior medal. That's 3 saves for him now. And 1 on Mass gives them a total of 4 for the team. On the other side, you got 3 saves for Zero Empathy. However, the shot's still looking to keep coming here for Zero Empathy. Coming all the way back around. 60 seconds left in game 1 between these two. Emilio looking for the shot just off the back wall, and Kona is there for good measure anyway. Gets it by Prague. He's going to still be able to make a touch towards Mass. He's not able to get a shot from it, though. Zernate sending it across towards that orange side, or excuse me, that opposite corner from the orange side. Emilio trying to work it around. What dribbling to tie it up with 39 seconds left.
This is by far one of the closest matchups, one of the closest games in this tournament. Emilio with a great shot on goal to make up for the defensive misfire from earlier. Now here we go. 3 points apiece, approaching the 30-second mark. Some threes here and there.
We're have to see how this goes. Another save by Mass there off another shot from Kona. That's Kona's third shot. 4 from Emilio on the opposite side. He wants number 5, it looks like. As this ball bounces along the wall in this orange zone. Mass gonna try to show some patience. Makes 1 miss. However, gets the ball knocked all the way towards the opposite side. Trying to find Prague. Final 10 seconds will kick down. Is this gonna be the second match of overtime we have here in the Slips Rocket League tournament? It looks like it is going to be. We overtime for the second time tonight.
There we go.
Galaxy versus Zero Empathy, and this is game 1. So both teams just fighting for that first win in this matchup. Prague just trying to bring it all the way in, floating it himself. Bouncing ball. We've seen a lot of quick overtime goals scored as fast as 1 to 10 seconds usually is when we see it. It gets real interesting once you get past that usually. Prague trying to bounce it off the side and find the center. Mass is there to try and support. Kona's just going to take that away from right under him. And Cosmo looking to show some help. Prague with a shot and a save by Zernite. Gets it towards Kona and it's cleared out. Zernite in the right place at the right time. That's his second save. Bouncing ball. Cosmo was trying to show some good composure. Got by 1. However, there was 2 there that couldn't quite get the ball by. And Kona and Zernite both committing to that one. However, both needing boost. Only one of them's going to get it. The shot coming off the post and it goes out. What a shot that just couldn't quite find the back of the net. And Galaxy stays alive. Zero Empathy still showing some good offensive pressure right now. 3 shots for Kona. Cosmo looking for one there. That's his 5th. Has still yet to have one connect though. Unfortunate. Now over a minute into overtime. Still trying to find the winning goal in game 1 of this best of 3 series. Zernite trying to flick it on ahead. Coming across the center through the air now. This one's going to float down. Cosmo trying to force it in. It's going to go off the back wall. Can they keep it alive? This ball goes by Zernite. Kona's just going to try and carry it back in towards the center. Emilio might want a shot here. This one's going to be floated in, and Kona comes back for it as Zernite goes down on the opposite side via demo. Kona now has a savior medal. Emilio with a nice little redirection of a flick. Comes back in towards the corner. Doesn't have much boost to work with. Still finding the pass to Prague, and it gets knocked down as another save by Kona puts him to 4. GJ, this is as intense as it can get right now.
Okay, this is actually the closest game in the tournament thus far. And this is just game 1 of the second semifinals match. Oh man, I am excited. I have no idea who's gonna win game 1 now. I honestly have no clue.
A shot coming now, and another big save by Kona. He's made now 5 saves for the team. The intensity still staying up as Prague tries to force this one into that offensive zone. Bouncing ball, this one's going to float down, just slowly taking it away is Cosmo. Now over half of a full game played for this overtime section here. Mass going to try to find the near post, and Cosmo makes another save for the team. Zero Empathy being put on the back foot, and now it's coming back the other way against Galaxy. Emilio's going to go down, and a shot coming, and Prague not able to make the save. Zernite able to get the overtime goal for Zero Empathy and put them ahead to take game 1 of the series.
That was the definition of hard fought for Zero Empathy. Galaxy gave them everything they got. Looks like we're getting a little bit of problems with server lag? From people lagging or something? I'm not sure. But at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, that was a superb game 1. Simply superb. And it looks like, yeah, they have agreed to restart the lobby in a different server. Alright. No worries, we'll get that sorted out super fast. But in the meantime, we gotta talk about that game 1. Holy moly! That was incredible. Like, Sub had to have been watching that. Because that is, any of these teams could give Sub a hard time as far as I'm concerned. Just from seeing game 1 alone. It's like they were trying to go for the longest overtime in Slip's history or something. I'm not sure how close they got to that, though. I am not sure. Alright, so...
Zero Empathy able to take game 1 over Galaxy in the overtime matchup. And Galaxy started off with the lead there. Zero Empathy pulls it back. They get the tie. And they get the lead. Then Galaxy is able to get the tie. And then you go into overtime. You play almost half a game. You play more than half a full game in overtime. And Zero Empathy able to find that overtime goal. They get game 1. That's just game 1. So now Galaxy is put on the back foot. They're fighting for their lives at this point. Zero Empathy, they need one more. Then they can go be the ones to face off against Sup.
Yes, and
right, we get ready for game 2. This is exciting.
Yeah, we're already all set to go for game 2. These players do not want to wait any longer. I love that about them. Let's go. Game 2.
Another 5 minutes up on the clock, and here we go. Right now, Galaxy still on that blue side, and Zero Empathy on orange. As this ball is just going a little bit back and forth in between the two teams. Zernite gonna flick it on ahead. Emilio to counter, trying to find the low ball in here, but not gonna be able to get the connection made. Ball knocked away, coming across the center line, backing towards the orange defensive end here. A little bit of a long shot. Emilio, nice job blocking that ball from getting cleared out. However, no shot able to be found. Off the back wall one more time. Can they get a shot from it? Prague doing a little bit of double tap action. Tried to bump Zernite, but not successful there. Dill just caught up in the center there, and Cosmo showed a little bit of patience. A minute gone, still no goal scored here, and Zero Empathy just put on the defensive. Prague with a beautiful shot from the air here. Let's take a look at this one. So Prague sets it up. Cosmo gets the shot. Prague not only blocks the clear, but finishes the play and comes in from the side. Now that one you put on your highlight reel. Clip that one for the to go back on the instant replay. What a goal. And now just after that, Amelia wants another one. This ball's coming in against them. Galaxy put on the back foot all of a sudden, having to clear it out themselves. Zero Empathy down again early on in game number 2 here. And they get the goal back to tie it up. Cosmo putting it in to get it back to 1-1. We're even with 3:42 left to go. Bouncing ball just off the ceiling, and it comes dipping in. Prague couldn't quite get the clear there. So now we're back to a tie game.
Goodness gracious, it's already a close match. As I expected, close game 2. Anyone can win this at this point. It's anyone's ball game. Take it away, Toes.
Just about 3.5 minutes left to go. We're tied up. Mass and Zernite have a 50-50. Bounces back in towards the blue corner, and it gets cleared out. Coming along the wall, Prague not able to connect. Now it's coming across the center, bouncing ball off the back wall. Emilio's there to react and clear it out. Coming off the top now, and it goes back in towards the orange zone. Emilio just trying to keep the offensive pressure alive. Bouncing ball in towards the center. However, none of Galaxy's members were able to take a shot from it. So now it's going to have to be back on defense for them. Coming in, and a big save. The rebound shot, and Kona gets the lead for Zero Empathy.
The Zero Empathy, they want to retain their championship title. They want to keep it in their trophy case if they have one. Or if they don't have one, they would like to have one, I'm sure. But at any rate, we got a 2-1 situation in favor of Zero Empathy as we go into the face-off.
Less than 3 minutes to go. The lead now in Zero Empathy's hands after it was in Galaxy's at the beginning. Mass looking for some options, trying to find some space, and it gets countered. Going the other way, and the shot, Cosmo increases the lead to 2.
We didn't see something like that in game 1, no sir. Now Zero Empathy is taking a more commanding lead than they did in any point in game 1. But will Galaxy pull back? Will Galaxy come back from this? I should say. Excuse me.
You can't get Galaxy out, definitely, and I don't think anyone is. But right now they've got a 2-goal deficit. Zero Empathy they also came back from a 2-goal deficit. Can Galaxy do the same? Bouncing ball in front, and it gets cleared out by Kona. At least with the save there. Cosmo trying to find the shot. Emilio able to handle it well.
Yes, yes. Let's get some hype in the chat for these two teams. This has been an excellent semifinals match.
Jumping Mass puts it in, and they're back within one.
Hey, let's take a look at whoa, a little help from Prague there, and let's do a little setup, a little touch, and then here comes the finish from Mass. Well done. Now it's 3-2 instead of 3-1. Still plenty of time for Galaxy to tie this back up.
Just under 2.5 minutes left to go. Galaxy's put themselves back within one. Zero Empathy having a lot of chaos on their side, and it went against them in the form of a goal. And now it's a battle along the wall here. Prague has it. Trying to find some options. Makes one miss. Flicks it up for the pass. Emilio just off the corner. Couldn't quite make the connection. A nice play setup. Just wasn't able to finish. And now it's back in their own zone. Galaxy having to play some defense again after a missed opportunity on offense. Zero Empathy. They're not going to hold back as the ball floats down in a dangerous spot, but it gets cleared out. No one able to finish that play. Bouncing ball comes off the back wall again in the blue side. Zernite trying to find a shot, but not able.
Oh, man.
Prague looking through the air. Kona clears it out away. Mass coming to counter. A little bit of back and forth here into the corner. Emilio goes down to a demolition. It's going to open up some space. Emilio just happens to spawn on that side and might have a chance here. Prague looking for a possible double tap as it gets knocked away from him. Emilio to provide some backup. Gets pinched off the back, and Prague is there, able to make the right rotation. Cosmo, we're seeing this a lot from Cosmo, at least if I'm not mistaken. A little bit of the patience show, trying to make people miss, and you've seen that on the other side too. And it's worked. It's worked a few times. You wonder, are they starting to expect it now? They have to be.
And right now, Zero Empathy is doing everything they can to get the ball away from their side of the goal. They want to keep that lead for these last 35 seconds. But Galaxy doing everything they can to get that tying goal. I'm thinking they want that overtime. And speak of the shot, and it shall appear. Speak of two shots.
Just off the back wall. They couldn't quite get it again. If Zero Empathy holds on, they will be moving on to the championships. Galaxy needs this tying goal to save themselves from being eliminated. Bouncing ball in front. Zernite keeps it in the zone. 10 seconds now. Just trying to... Now the goal's got to be to keep the ball alive so that you can make something happen on the other side. 5, and now even more seconds gone. Bouncing ball, still gonna bounce again. This one's still in the air. This one needs to come down. Can they keep it alive?
It
Not able to. Zero Empathy coming away. They will be heading to the finals.
Barely. Barely. I should stress that. Barely. They had to work their butts off. They were challenged greatly by Galaxy. Shout out to Galaxy for helping to put on an excellent show in the semifinals. Shout out to both teams for doing exactly that. That was a superb semi-final match, and we now have our finals. On the left side, we have the team with the over 2,000 MMR, the team to beat that got challenged once. It is SUP. And on the right, we have the reigning champions of Slips, and the team that has the best shot at beating over 2,000 team in SUP. It is Zero Empathy. Oh man, I'm looking forward to that. And normally there would be a short break before the finals, but we demoed that break. We're gonna go right into the thick of it. That's right, you heard us. We're gonna get started with the semifinals as soon as possible. We want to see this happen. You guys want to see this happen. Get some hype in the chat. Let's go.
We're already seeing Felipe calling it SUP easy win. Not even just a win, but an easy win over the reigning champs. Now, those are the big words.
He's been calling it all night for the most. He's been calling it for a good chunk of the night, at least. Let's see if he's proven wrong.
Yeah. We'll have to see if this goes in the favor of the sort of newcomers on the at least looking for the championship from SUP here, or will the reigning champs maintain their crown? We'll have to see as we look to get into the lobby here. It's all getting set up, and of course, you gotta do it at Champions Field. Where else would you do it?
May as well be Slip's tradition to do it there. Now, anyways, we're getting everything set up and ready to go here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited. My feet are tapping again. It's a best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure that we All remember that. This is a best of 5 as is tradition with slips. So we're in it for the long haul here. The first team to win 3 times, uno, dos, tres, wins the tournament. Alright, so right now we're waiting on the teams to make it into the lobby. Toast, your thoughts on these 2 teams? I'm sure you've already delivered a few of them, but we are going to make sure to keep our dear viewers entertained while our teams make it into this lovely lobby with Champions Field. It's a glorious field, glorious stadium. I like it very much.
You know, if I had to make any predictions or anything like that, as far as how the teams are going to go out, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to say 2-1, or excuse me, 3-1 in favor of SUP. I'm going to say SUP is going to take it 3-1. And the reason I say 3-1 is because I see them dropping a game, like they did in their last match. I see them dropping a game. I don't think that they can be perfect for the whole time. I see them having a game where they slip off. Zero Empathy, they have a lot of they've had some tough matches ahead of them, and I'm wondering if SUP right now, after the hard work that they just did, might be too much for them. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I'm sure Zero Empathy they're going to want to prove me wrong and say, shut up, Toast. What do you know? Which is totally fine. I'm I don't know everything, but that's going to be my prediction. SUP 3-1 in the matchup.
Of course. Those of you watching the stream right now, tell your friends about the finals, about what's gonna happen. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets. Bring, if you got pets, put them on your lap or something like that. Have them watch too. Spread the good word, because this is gonna be an exciting best of 5 series. As for my prediction, I'm honestly thinking it's gonna be a close one, because Zero Empathy, I think, has the skill and experience needed to pull that off. As for who's gonna win, I think it's gonna be Zero Empathy, but it's gonna be 3-2. It's gonna be down to the wire.
3-2 in favor of
we're
Zero
talking game
Empathy.
5 situation.
Wow. 3-2 in favor of Zero Empathy. Wow. That's wow. All right. You're expecting 5 games.
I'm expecting a long one here. Everyone's in, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's in the lobby. We're gonna transition to the Champions Field. Here it is, the lovely and awesome Champions Field. I wish this was a real thing in real life.
Hey, it's real if you let it be.
But anyways, our players are in the lobby. We're just waiting for them to get started. We want this to get on the way. Get some hype for SUP and Zero Empathy chat. They're coming in. We got players coming in. And wait, we got a little bit of a delay. Oh, there we go. Players are coming in on and Wonka. Okay. Seriously, okay. So we got a little bit of trolling there, but it's okay. It's all set. We're all set and ready to go. Game 1 of the best of 5 finals between SUP and Zero Empathy is on. Toast, play-by-play if you please.
I will be happy to, as this ball is already headed into the orange zone. Zero Empathy having to play a little bit of defense to start off. Can SUP take control of this game like they've tried to do with the other ones? Cosmo having to make an early save there. Gets 1. And Aqua with the redirect. A huge save by Zernite. A rebound shot, and that one's not able to connect. Huge defense right now from Zero Empathy. Already just 30 seconds into the game. Cosmo just trying to find the clear. Zero Empathy needs to get some space right now. They can't be pushed back against their own wall right now this much.
Yes, they have engaged in rocket combat, if you will. Both teams have. It's already looking to be an exciting game 1. And speaking
bouncing
of
ball, and Cluster gets it. The first goal of the championships, and it goes to Cluster for Team SUP. With the assist to Aqua there. Nice play setup. They get it in that back post. A nice back post pass, and they get it done.
Alright, now Zero Empathy, they gotta look out for all the SUP, truth be told, but they gotta especially look out for Aqua, because at the flick of a switch, Aqua will unleash demo heck upon them if they're not careful.
Now Zero Empathy, looks like they've gotten some space. Zernight got bumped a little bit. Aqua gets a save there for Team Sup. Cluster gonna try and settle it. Not able to fully win that 50-50. Kona looking for an option now. Takes the boost while he's there. Aqua clears it out. Cosma gets a tip on it, passes it off to Zernight. He'll get another touch. Kona looking for the shot and a demolition, but no save as Aqua with the dying breath makes that save to keep it a 1-goal lead for his team.
1-goal lead so far, but with these two teams, that is bound to change at any point in this game. I'm calling it right now.
That was the best chance so far that Zero Empathy has been able to create. Again, the reigning champs trying to hold on to their crown. However, Candy doesn't care. Candy puts it in for goal number 2 with 3:02 left, and it's a solo goal.
Then we got a little bit of... There we go. Rocket League being Rocket League. Not gonna stop this finals. No, sir. 2-zip in favor of Sup, but Zero Empathy. I can see them coming back from this. They've got the time and the skill to do it. Let's see what they can do. Great demo from
Kona
Kona.
will take down Cluster. Cosmo using a little bit of air dribbling skills there. And Kona tries to contest Aqua. Not enough, though. Cluster has an open shot again. It gets it near post. And that is goal number 3. And for Cluster, that's goal number 2.
Now this is a best of 5. So Zero Empathy arguably can take the time to essentially, get data on Sup, so to speak, in this game 1. But at the same time, I'm sure that they would very much like to get a goal or two, maybe tie up the game. Right? Let's see if they can pull it off.
We'll have to see how it goes. This ball, another bouncing shot, and Cosmo able to make that save as we reach the halfway point here in game 1 of the Slips Championship Finals match here for Rocket League, and still 3-goal lead in favor of Team Sup. Candy trying to dribble it on ahead. Not allowed, and Cluster gets another one. Put Cluster down for a hat trick.
Goodness gracious me. 4-zip, and this is game 1. This is kind of what you expect from Sup when they take on most teams. Now, Zero Empathy, they're probably thinking a little bit about what they want to do for Game 2, but I imagine they still have their heads largely in Game 1 at this point. So I'm sure they want to get a goal or two, if nothing else, but to upset Sup. Or say Sup to Sup, if you catch my meaning.
Just about 2 minutes left to go. Sup has a very strong 4-goal lead early on here in this series. A little bit of a bump on teammates there, and give Cosmo a save and a savior medal. What a shot by Aqua, able to find it in that upper 90 from the near angle. Take a look at it. What a flick. It still finds the hole.
Yeah, the
that
defender
one
tried to stop it, but missed it. Like, straight up missed it in the attempt.
That one's got to sting a little bit. As this ball's coming down again, they're looking for one right there. Goes off the crossbar. They can take a sigh of relief for a moment there. This might be a chance. Cosmo gonna carry it up. Needs the flick. Aqua with a nice save. That's 3 for Aqua now. And Zernight gonna try and come. And passing it all the way across. Cosmo looking for some options now. Tries to flick it up and to no avail. Coming back in towards the orange zone. Cluster passes it back towards the teammate. Not sure if that was communicated well enough. Nonetheless, it's still bouncing in a dangerous spot. Zernight tries to clear it out. Gonna be a 2-on-1 situation. Needs to force it in. They find it. They get one back with 1:06 left. Might be too little too late. However, they know they can score at least.
Yeah, they know they can get a point off a Sup. That's great for their morale. They said Sup to Sup. They did what they wanted to do. But let's see if they can get more goals. And they gotta do it quickly if they want to have a shot at winning game 1. And I mean really, really fast. Like, gotta go fast, if you catch my meaning. And great demo from Candy, by the way.
Now we'll have to see how long they can hold on. You know, like you said, GJ, they're going to need goals, and they're going to need them fast. 50 seconds left here in game 1 for these two teams. And bouncing ball, that one goes all the way towards the opposite side. Zernight with a pass, and they get goal number 2. They find the open space. Now they're within 3.
Well, Zernight just said, well, yeah, Zero Empathy just said Sup to Sup a second time. Can they do it a third time, and a fourth time, and a fifth time within 42 seconds? Let's find out.
Anything is possible, but it will be difficult. Cosmo gonna be able to at least settle it for just a moment. Candy is right under him though, ready to take the ball away. Just needs a flick now, and a little bit of a jump. Candy gets it in for goal number 6. That might just be the final nail in the coffin right there.
That was specifically to make sure that Zero Empathy does not come back to tie it up. Not even a flex goal, more like a seal the deal sort of goal.
So those final 30 seconds will begin to tick down. So now the question becomes a question for Zero Empathy is, how do you respond to this? Right now, Sup is just, they're in your face right now. You take a look at the stats for it. They've got, you got 3 shots for Aqua and Candy, and then 5 for Cluster. On the other side, you've got just a total of 6 shots for Zero Empathy, 2 apiece per team. And even the saves, I mean, like, they're playing defensively well for the most part. They've got Cosmo making 4 saves, Zernite with 2, Aqua has 4, and like, where do you focus? How do you focus on more offense? Do you focus on more defense? Where is the adjustment that you need to make as the Zero Empathy team calls for a new server?
Yeah, they're calling for a new server, which is fine. Imagine there was some connection trouble somewhere down the road during that game. That's fine. We can get a new server going, lickety split. Shoutouts to Homicido for making this happen. And also,
So while we get that, we'll get that lobby remade. No big deal. But yeah, that's the question right now. I think that Zero Empathy is gonna have to. That's the question that Zero Empathy is gonna have to find the answer to. Is, where can they make the adjustment? Where can they find the space that they can target? Or I guess, where do you target, of Sup? Where is their weakness? What is Sup's weakness? And they need to be able to find that and then isolate it and take advantage of it.
Yes. Yes, the Sup does have cracks in their armor. They rarely show said cracks. But now more than ever, Zero will have to make certain that they can find those cracks and basically take advantage of them while they're actually out and about. Okay, we got not sure what's going on here. The lobby has been remade, and we got, what? We got people leaving? Don't worry, folks. We'll get the match. We'll get We'll get game 2 sorted up, and we'll get game 2 ready to go in just a bit. Okay, here we go. We got people coming in. We got. Okay, so we definitely have one of the 2 teams in. We got Sup in. We just need to have our team of Zero Empathy to come in as well, so that we can proceed with the finals. And it looks like, yes, they are coming in to say hello. That's awesome. Let's bring this in. It looks like they are wasting no more time whatsoever. That is cool. Very nice. And we're gonna get into game 2 of this best of 5 series. Sup has 1 win to their name, but it's still anyone's series. Zero Empathy. If Zero Empathy gets a win, then they are on the board, but it's not gonna be easy. Toes, take it away.
So right now, early pressure coming on, and Candy gets goal number 1 just 8 seconds in, showing that they're not gonna let anything happen easy against them. Sup looking to take control. 2 early shots right there. That goal going to Candy with the assist from Cluster. And right now, you take a look at the Twitch chat. You're seeing still predictions for Sup, even the full sweeps in their favor. Right now, a game 5 not looking so promising, or at least a 4-game win here for Zero Empathy, not looking so easily attainable.
Yes, Candy came in with that goal so fast. Might as well be a candy monster. Like, hyperactive as all get out like one. But at any rate.
Yep. Bouncing ball. So that's 1 shot for Kona there. They're going to need more of those. As 1 shot for Zernite as well. So 2 shots apiece. Up with the only goal so far here, as we're just reaching the point of about a minute in. And another shot coming. Cluster gets this one. 2 shots for Cluster, and he gets a goal.
And that was 2 sip in favor of Sup. Zero Empathy, they need to get goals early. They need to get goals quickly. This is already not looking good for them. This is still a best of 5. But the last thing Zero Empathy needs right now is to deal with a no-lose situation where they have to do a reverse sweep.
And right now, as Zernite got taken down, able to end up in the right place, gets demoed again just after making another save. This might be a tough one for Zernite right now. Bouncing ball uses the back wall. Can they get a shot from it? Yes, they can. Zernite, after being demoed twice, able to make a comeback and get a goal in with just 3:50 left to go to cut the lead in half.
We could be seeing a tie situation here, but Sub recognizes this possibility. So they're going to work their butts off to prevent it. They want to keep their lead going.
And so right now, Cluster making a touch on the ball. Zernite wanting to put some more offensive pressure. They don't want to stop there after just that one, and they can't stop there if they want to win this. Pinching near the side wall here, going all the way in towards the orange zone. Zernite counters it, sends it back where it came from. Bouncing ball in towards the center. Aqua easily able to knock it back. However, this one could be the shot, and there's the tie you're looking for. Kona able to put it in. We're tied at 2 apiece.
This is a much closer match than the game 1. By far. Zero Empathy understands now more than ever who they're dealing with, and they're accounting for that. Let's see. Now it's anyone's game 2. Who knows who's gonna win this?
2-2 apiece. There's a save for Candy. Bouncing ball gonna go back in towards that blue defensive end. Both members making rotations. Cluster's there to make a save on that one. Zero Empathy all of a sudden having some offensive pressure on the other side. Candy trying to counter it. What a save by Cosmo. And now it goes back around. Still in the danger zone. Candy gonna try and carry it. Has a lot of boost to work with. Floats it down and just leaves it for a teammate. Cluster tips it on ahead. Couldn't quite block Cosmo, so now he'll try to flick it on. Gets deflected and has that ball redirected. Coming around, Cluster's going to go battle for that one. It's contested. It's going to be a battle right now in front. Aqua able to get the clear out. As we're reaching the halfway point here in game 2 of this finals matchup. Candy carries it, doesn't have any boost to work with, tried to flick it over Cosmo. He read that play, however, still in a dangerous spot, and Zernite has to finish the clear. What a defensive stance there by Zero Empathy. Zernite gonna use some boost there to go all the way around. Kona keeps the ball in towards that blue zone. Bouncing ball, Cosmo looking for the centering ball. Cluster knocks it down and redirects it, shuts down that offensive try. Coming down in a dangerous spot. Candy trying to force it in, and he will. They get the lead back with exactly 2 minutes left.
Right on the tick. Aqua, Candy, excuse me. Candy with a great shot. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Sup, but Zero Empathy has come back from this before, from something like it. Let's see if there's a tie in the works here. Or another one, actually. Oh, man, it's been a great game, too. Much closer than game 1, as I said before.
This ball's coming in towards this orange defensive zone. Dangerous ball bouncing off the back wall, looking to finish it off, and it's not going to be. And Cosmo able to get the full clear. Candy sends it off his own back wall to send it back. And there's the shot and get the near post. Aqua able to get a nice finisher. And that was Aqua's first shot of this game. Look at that. Redirect. Beautiful shot, beautiful placement, and that's a goal to put them up 4-2 now.
The one defender they had in position tried to stop the ball, but just went under it. Well, that had to have hurt quite a bit for Zero Empathy. Now they're down 2. They've been through this before. They came out of it with a tie. So let's see if they can actually do it again. As we go
Bouncing
into
ball across. Candy tries to just bicycle that one backwards. Aqua is there, so is Candy. Candy came all the way up for that one. Cluster looking for Aqua, and it gets knocked all the way back. Cosmo, the ball soars over his head. Goes back in towards the orange zone. Bouncing in towards the center. A lot of long balls being played through the air right here. Bouncing ball in front. Cosmo makes the save, and it gets pinched all the way back in towards the blue zone. Cluster, I believe, was looking to pass it back to Candy there. Kona contests very well. Zernite there for it. Less than a minute to go. They're going to need to score those goals, and they're going to need to score them fast. They were able to score a couple quick ones in the last game when they had less than a minute to go. Cosmo gets baited a little bit. Kona's there for it. Send it back in towards the corner. 30 seconds. The time is not in favor of Zero Empathy right now. Sup just trying to hold on to their 2-goal lead, and so far, so good. Just carrying it around in towards the corner and away. Bouncing through the center. Floater. Slowly comes down. That's a bouncing ball. Zernite sends it ahead. Final 10 seconds. Now we'll begin to tick down. So it looks like this is going to be another win just off the corner. And the post and out. So Zero Empathy will fall yet again to Team Sup with a final score of 4-2, unless they can get one more right here. But again, Sup not as commanding of a win as the last one, as this time Zero Empathy was able to get a few goals scored. So now the question becomes, can Zero Empathy just get, they're pushing more. They're pushing more against the Sup team, and now does Sup hold on? You know, do they let a little bit happen more now? Are they getting tired? Whatever it is, you know, is this crack in the armor, as you say?
Yeah, Zero Empathy can't just nibble at Sup's heels. They can't just throw punches. They gotta actually wound Sup. They gotta actually take solid bites as fireworks continue to be fired at my neck of the woods. It's not even the 4th of July, but the people in my neck of the woods are over enthusiastic coming June. So, hey, we got fireworks for Slips. Awesome. But at any rate, Zero Empathy, they gotta step up their game now more than ever, because they are in a no-lose situation. They have to do a reverse sweep. If they lose again at any point in this series, they are donezo, and Sup takes it. But if they perform the reverse sweep, that would be that would be one amazing upset as we go into Game 3 of this series.
Yeah, right now Zero Empathy again fighting for their life. They have to pull the reverse sweep. They've had, if they want to argue, they've had 2 warm-up games now against Sup to see how they play and how they adjust. So this is the moment of truth. So we did see one prediction. That this was going to be a full sweep in favor of Sup. My prediction was that Sup was going to drop at least one game. Your prediction was that it was going to be 3-2 in favor of Zero Empathy. So this is where they prove everyone right or wrong. As the ball already having to be saved once, and an early shot coming. Kona getting the first goal of the game.
They just pulled
and
up
now
a
Zero
Sup.
Empathy. Zero Empathy has the first lead that they've had against Sup.
Yeah, they pulled up a Sup. Sup is usually the team that gets the first goal in every game they played, as far as I recall, until now. Zero Empathy is pretty much saying, okay, you know what? We're gonna fight. We're gonna flip and fight. And speaking of which, oh man, we got some pressure.
Another shot coming. A big save by Claster there, and it gets cleared out.
Oh man, this is so awesome. I had to do some play-by-play for a moment there. Excuse me.
Ball coming around the orange zone. Kona flicks it up, is able to let it float down. Candy gets bumped off of it, and Cosmo sends it across, and Aqua is there for it. Candy gonna try and make something happen here off the back wall. Claster has to retreat back just a little bit to send it back. And Zernite brings it down. It's gonna bounce off the side wall. Coming in, bouncing down in front, and no one's there to take a shot from it. And now Candy and Claster are back in the blue defensive zone. However, this is a bouncy ball in a dangerous spot. Candy has to make a save. Bouncy ball towards Aqua. Nice little flick on ahead. Not able to make the save. Let's take a look at that one again.
What would have been better from my perspective is when Zero Empathy had the lead, it would have been better to go all hands on deck in terms of defense because of how Sup works in terms of aggression. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And you've seen that happen just now. So now it's a tie game. Zero Empathy need to get that lead back pronto.
We're going to see if they can do that right now. It's tied game to 1, and so a little bit of a different feel for Zero Empathy. They were allowed to mess up. Now they just need to get those goals back yet again. We're going to see if they can do that. Cosmo trying to inch in with the ball there. Gets knocked away, as does the actual ball. And coming across again and brought down. Kona gets the goal. That's
With
his
a
second
double
goal and the
trouble.
lead back in Zero Empathy's hands.
Okay, so here we go. Kona coming in with a great time-breaking shot on goal, but gets demoed for his trouble by Candy. As just right after fireworks continue to be shot in my neck of the woods. I don't know if you can hear them, but they make for a great background noise for this tournament, as far as I'm concerned.
And another bouncing ball, and they get it right back, and we're tied at 2. Sup gets it an answer very quickly, and we're tied again. 3:02 left. I'm not sure who's winning this game.
Yeah, this is as close. This is a close match here, as close as I expected Game 1 to be. In all honesty, so this is definitely not the one-sided affair that a lot of people, Bailey included, expected. I know this is Game 3. Games 1 and 2 were pretty one-sided. Now we got a close Game 3 going here. Anyone could not win this, but Zero Empathy has to win it.
Zero Empathy can't afford to lose this game. There's no more second chances. What an unfortunate bounce by Claster there. However, his teammate able to finish off the play. Watch this one again. So Claster comes up, shot crossbar, and he actually bounces it away. So Aqua comes around and finishes the play.
Wow,
that one has to hurt a
top
little
of his
bit.
car.
That one has to hurt a little bit, especially
that's
if you're
the smart.
Claster. That was his goal, and he wanted it. He doesn't even have a goal. He's got 3 assists now. Now he just wants the cycle. He'll probably just want a goal now. Zernite with a shot looking for a near post, and it gets cleared out by Aqua. Coming off the back wall. Still in the blue zone, but not for long as Claster clears it out. Candy just floats that one up in a dangerous spot. Cosmo will have to clear it out, or somebody will. Zernite jumps up for that one. Game's going to give him a save for it regardless. Bouncing ball coming down. And Zernite knocks it off the corner there, and he gets a demo. Claster's still there. He's trying to force it in, and it gets pinched away. Claster with a nice save, and then the team pinch to keep it away from the goal. And now less than 2 minutes to go, and it's a 1-goal differential. The lead this time back in the hands of Team Sup. Coming back in towards the center. Kona able to settle it, has some boost to work with. Able to get it by Aqua, however, Claster is saying, no, not today. I'm not going to let you have that goal so easily. In fact, Claster clears it all the way in towards the orange zone. He's going to try and finish his own play, and he will. And it's now a 2-goal lead.
Bit of a fight, but it ended in Sup's favor. Right now, Zero Empathy are in familiar territory. They're down by 2. They've come back from something like this before, but now more than ever, they got to do it again. And 1 minute and 29 seconds left. They got to get 2 goals, or ASAP 3 if they want to win.
And now with less than a minute and a half to go, Zero Empathy is scrambling to get 2 goals back to at least tie it. And then they have to get another one to win it. So they have to score 3 goals now. Make it 4.
Bit of an overcommit there on Zero Empathy's part. Like, they didn't have anybody on defense in time. It was actually more people being out of position than an overcommit. Not sure things
So now it's a 3-goal lead.
Oh, demo from Cosmo.
And now Candy's going to carry it on ahead. The last
Whoa,
minute
hold
begins
up.
to tick down, and a big save by Cosmo. Right now, Zero Empathy is just scrambling. They just need something. They get some space there, so now they're back within 2.
I'm cheering these goals because I love competition. I love it when matches are close, they're nail biters and everything. And if Zero Empathy keeps this up, this could be a nail biter of a Game 3. It's already feeling pretty nail bitey as it is.
So 50 seconds to score 2 more goals. That's what Zero Empathy has. 50 seconds to just hold on to a 2-goal lead is what Sup has. 40 seconds now as I talk through it. Aqua looking to carry it out. Has a little bit of help from Candy. They bounce into each other a little bit. Kona contested at the center line. This might be a chance for Zernite. He just picked up the boost but didn't have anyone approaching the ball, so now it's back into the orange zone. Coming across again, and the save by Kona as he gets bumped from behind. Flicks it on ahead. Aqua redirects it away from the goal. Zernite is there with Claster and Cosmo. Claster able to flick it over one. He's got an open goal here, and that's going to be the put away. So
Yeah, so we got
this one is going to put it away.
Yeah, Sup got double points, double 0 points, and 10 seconds left. So my prediction was completely and utterly wrong, which is a shame because I love close series, I love close matches. So Sup looked like they're gonna take the championship title from Zero Empathy in a positively, well, not in a positively. It was a positively interesting 3-game sweep that was sometimes not exactly entirely one-sided, but still, it was a 3-game sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our new champions, Team Sup. They've said Sup to all of Slips, and now they have put everyone on notice. They put everyone on notice. Zero Empathy tried to get a win off of them, but there's only one team that's actually gotten a win off of Sup, and that team went on to lose against them in their series.
So Team Sup
So it is
takes
true that
the
Sup can be
championship.
beaten. They are not invincible, but in the end, they've become the new Slips champions.
A big congratulations to Team Sup, Zero Empathy putting up a fight, and a big thank you to all the teams that participated in the tournament today. It does not happen without you. Thanks to everyone who watched the tournament today. I know it's a little bit of a longer one to sit through, so if you stuck with it all the way through, thanks for tuning in with us. What a big day it was. Team Sup dethroning Zero Empathy and taking it for themselves. A big congratulations to them and a very well played series of games all night long. So a big congratulations to them. GJ, I mean,
course.
What a night.
What a night indeed. What a night. This has been filled with some great matchups all around, great exciting tournament play. Oh man, we had some close we had potential comeback. We had a couple overtimes. It was a great tournament all around. It was the lead up to it was certainly interesting to say the least, and it led to an excellent tournament. Big thanks to all the teams who took part in the tournament and the qualifiers. I'm hoping to see all you guys again next month on July 25th in 2020.
Well, thank you again to everyone who watched, everyone who played, and thank you to everyone running things behind the scene. GJ, of course, running the stream and making all of us look pretty here. Harmicidal running the lobbies for everybody, and everyone to and far between Hussein to us, everything coming together to make this tournament happen. And a shout out to everyone one last time. Thank you for tuning in today.
Of course.
And
Big
we
thanks
hope
to the folks in chat for being so darn hype, being so darn awesome. This time, Valley Pay made the correct prediction. This time. Shout out to him, by the way. Now, we're gonna end this off here with a little bit of a video to cap it off. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys next month. We'll see you guys in the future. We got stuff to do. We got prep work to do later, pretty soon. But we're gonna chill for a bit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next time. This is GJ. This is Toast Tactics, and this is Slips. Thank you for watching.
A new kind of league is debuting this year. Your favorite Rocket League stars and some new faces put it all on the line in order to win the championship. Join the league as a player. Get recruited. Get paid for your efforts and drive your team to glory. Or how about buying a team? Put together the ultimate roster and trade your way to success. You can tune into our shows on Twitch and control what happens next on the Slips platform.
It's all happening this year, and we're giving away 50,000 SLCC tokens and a $700 million airdrop. Join us. Check out slips.gg for more information.